and so matches Tony minim de kese pa Tottenham ni Chelsea okay
but of course you answer Juve and Milan
almost no AC Milan
Juve of yesterday
yeah okay Juve about 3 matches 1 point okay in the matches yes say Dino and yes na performance man kasa dey yes
performance here
from crowd 3 games 1 point Juventus wow Chelsea and Tottenham enye game kitwa kra White Hart Lane na me bo achina 3:30 pepepe Sunday pamcho enye ne achina na sa game no eba so na fe yakohwe stories ahodo enso free amano ne eba boxing sensem tennis sensem clubs no mu ensema ahodo pi na eko Callum Hudson Odoi latest I want ho anything ni na to na baba no e de ebre ye is Lukaku 13 games I wabo etia Tottenham washe one goal okay but in your basisa nyam watching 3:30 White Hart Lane na Hurricane so yensho no so 198 minutes and wabo for Tottenham season we 2 shots at goal no goal Domino kakra. Okay. All right, Tony Montana. I trusted the stories no every. We are befi abede koso enso ewo efi Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Coach Barreto latest. Afi Prosper net coach. On the end say obabe handle Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Munsima hodo bebre kwa enso yedi ebebremo. Hat to folk now chi and omo kids for no omo elanchi munsema hodo pi nyamboa echina hat to folk and it comes a game no ebekoso ewo Accra Sports Stadium nsmp and also yo ede emamo ye hat to folk fans ni pi akasa omo de bibre ebeto yenim ye kote tape mansu kakra Tony ye cameras no kote te ho kakra bi hat folk enya na na didie by gina chire zoom nya kakra bi enti e beti ho kakra bi de mamo ye wurem na nkede de ekoso hopa abremu a nka ensempi but we de gina chire enti e beti ho kakra bi Kessben ye koho de cameras no koho kakra enso ye de ebe chiremo sanso ana Kumasi Sports Stadium enra Honorable Mustafa Yusuf Oba Minister for Youth and Sports odiga kochia ohimpong otumfo setu ewo mensia emunsem kakra wa ha ansa na oda nani akọ Kumasi Sports Stadium akọ ensrahwe ewo ho na sen na akọ akudu nsime course ho nyina no ya boba no e de brem of course your clubs ahodo nyina no enso nsensem ewo ha enamemi you be mamuye papa wo nyina akọ aba eba final whistle jumedi no eso Jedidaya the shop Jedi ye chao baby a wo bia Jedidaya the Chelsea jersey you know some for any break papa the money break ra ne cap na daso no ye na mudi e hwagro no enye no nko a ene masha da se Chelsea omo cap kakraka se dia enna me bibia gum me tea ni ade nyina gum enye easy kakraka shi bibia me dimi nyimi na ho nyina gam hu Chelsea Jedida the shop Jedi chao we sanso na shop mo am Santasi KCC hono South interest Muslim assalamu alaikum ani cruise na mugo ni nyina no nso fidie da Kessben mabo ho wode pa mo bia nkasa mi fa jesi no ne cap no emano after the program we am media Tony
award winner
kabo ne basa we am pe for no ai wow the boss mo body
na my hit lines no we there for me we there don't give it out me media
yes
high phone
yes Montana Tony
yeah let's see here
I papa see here Yanko wa baba bia na join dem say ba zia yanko
ya metie for ene for kwaba emena so ye too far ne hen sama ekoso nkofo ekro so odi ane say obekọ in social media handles no am Kessben TV on YouTube your YouTube channel no Kessben TV call no ma obetime enjoy show ni live now on Facebook dia etiawa obe log in na wa search na wa like for Kessben FM I'm on Facebook na bibia enso atimi akoso kama pa enso adi amount kindness no say all like here na wo share amaunua enso anya kwanya France ho na Ligue no enra one game 8 eba so na Strasbourg eshe kamiensa Met entim ante Ludovic ekonya first goal Habib Diallo 80 brace onokwa enya 2 goals out of 3 and no more modern enso etimi share and then ebono miensa RC Lane any LOSC Lille Metropole Airport yebenya sentete na mo enso ene Geraldine Bordeaux omo enso airport ochina kwese all chasing is ni AS Monaco omo enso airport Alliance Riviera yebenya Troyes omo enso ene Montpellier omo ebe Bordeaux airport 6:45 and a match venue for China game man am Marseille omo 15 points omo ashe 5 ni nyina omo endro bi en lusubi 16 goals plus of her and get at a second, Ekita 11 points. Olympic Marseille, Team Marseille, about 4 games. Our 3-10, 19th Met and a General Bordeaux, and so a chat to after 5 games. No, there. Enwinibi, Adro Minu, and Malusumi, Abel Olion, was chef 4 goals, Kasper Dolbeck, OJ Sinisa, on Enso Abomotin, 84, na Mbappe, or Paris Saint-Germain, on Enso Enya 4 goals, or her, and to a French Le Champion, and in summer no Enso Eba, na Yabetras Aqua Germany, and one match, 18 Ebaso and the German Bundesliga. Na Hertha BSC Bellomo and so any greater for a boy. Emma match in said year show our Kessben television stream. I'm Hertha BSC Berlin. Every need by 2 goals to 1 and then about 1:30 games are Ebaso I am many belly for the more any TSG 18-19 of an airport. At the same time, Bermunik and VFL Bohum Ebeshia -05 Everton San. I'm at their first Strasbourg. Yebenya Osbokomo any Bruce Mönchengladbach Ebesia Kai na FC Cologne any IBLS Abo where a first chat for today. Ochna Sunday about 1:30 there Stuttgart any Bayer Leverkusen Borussia Dortmund Ebo Union Berlin Nam Wolfsburg so I'm any Frankfurt and so Eddie Afreso na Standards after 4 games Wolfsburg Eddie Kai Ekita 12 points Bayern Munich at a second with 10 points Dortmund at a third Ekita 9 -05 at a 4 and so Ekita 9 points so on I'm at on the 16th Frankfurt 17th Augsburg and 18th for some I'm a greater for Lewandowski on and so far where the sharpshooter now Washe says goes out Ellen Holland Abomotin Ashe 5 goals or Honmo where any top 2 players are and so a team Ashe most goals in the German Bundesliga. You quite talent Serie A and now 1 match 8 team Ebaso I'm Sasolo Kachu and so at Nefe Emma Torino question Kabakwa and so and team anti-Saka I'm a Marco Peka and then only goal Emma Torino Kwa way Ekonya 3 points no na ene about Dronkwa Genoa any AC Fiorentina enso airball Inter Milan match in 4 p.m. Ghana time any Bologna airball our Stadio San Siro Giuseppe Meazza now I'm about set 45 Salernitana any Atlanta enso apple or China Quest games are airbus no as early as 10:30 a.m. Empoli and Sampdoria enso airball our stadium Carlo Castellani now I'm a Vicenza and Spezia Calcio enso apple our stadium Paulo Mazza Ebenya SS Lazio Ebetna Stadio Olimpico enso any Cagliari Calcio Ebesia Kai Hellas Verona airport AS Roma San Martin airbus Stadio Marc Antonio Bertingodi Juventus any AS Milan Ebebo our Alliance Stadion and our Turin na a set 45 and a Juve match no so on Monday Udinese Calcio and SSC Napoli enso airball where any matches no co Italia and enso ebetim Abason after 3 games Roma it's 100% record our 9 points AC Milan the same to 9 points Napoli our 9 points into way any fair 3 teams out of 3 games no omo accumulate 9 points maximum no Inter Milan at the 4th Udinese at the 5th 6th Bologna Emma 7th Fonson Lazio mo club no at 18th Spezia 19th Chievo Verona and at 20th Fonson Salernitana na yakwaku players some Asha most goals Immobile or Lazio or chef 4 goals Yao Pedro or Kayari or 3 goals Jordan Veritas or Roma or no Enzo Abamodian or 3 goals Rafael Leao AC Milan or 2 goals Joaquim Correa Enzo Inter Milan or no Enzo Abamodin team Enya 2 goals or Italian Serie A yebekwa the Spanish Premier League and now 1 match team Ebasom Salta Vigo at the Estadio Municipal de Balados and Macades Eco Shomon by 2 goals to 1 Antonio Lozano Espino and a 2 goals no at Emma Cadiz Emma Santimina and a consolation goal at Emma Salta Vigo or Enzo Club no and about Dumienua, rival Lucano and Hetafe Airport, Atletico Madrid, Ebesha, Atletico Bilbao, some match no, I'm 2:15 our Stadium Metropolitano, Elche and Levante Airport, Deportivo Alaves, Ebesha Osasuna, na Ochina question, Real Mallorca, and Villarreal, Real Sociedad Airport Sevilla, Real Betis, Ebesha, RCD Espanyol, na Valencia. Any Madrid Bobo match no and so abas some match in Eochina Ebodon so our stadium stay and a some match in Airbaso on Monday FC Barcelona Camp Nou and so any Granada and so at the air face one now standness no after 4 games Real Madrid Edikan our 10 points Valencia at the second with 10 points and my match no a bit dicey Valencia airborne Mestaya any Madrid with the same points and good difference Nimpono and so just that Madrid Asher 13 goals and my Valencia Abamodin Asher 9 goals to her Atletico Madrid at the 3rd Ekita 10 points aside that at the 4th Uhuma Barca about 3 games Ekita 7 points so at that I'm 7th on the league lock into Barca 7-7 Barca 7 points and so at that 7th position 18th Celta Vigo 19th Getafe and at Deportivo Alaves and so H2 and so any points be Karim Benzema or no Anna Pichichi already 5 goals no and so at team Ashen Mikel Oyarzabal Sociedad or 4 Vinicius Junior Remember also 4 goals or Honmo where any players are and so for the Golden Booter and so Pichichi and the English Premier League no 1 match 8 team ever so Friday night football 2 teams are before Enra na obia chase for the first victory and Penyampa and so team Enya Adian Equire draw Newcastle Shebako Emma Lees Eshebako Rafinha and a striker first Emma Lees Emma Allen St. Maximin Enra Quadano was a classic goal match no and so Equire draw 1-1 and the both teams no be such for the first victory season way the English Premier League and about 11:30 Wolverhampton Wanderers and Brentford Airport Liverpool and Crystal Palace Ebeshan some match no menu the same time about 2 p.m. na Man City and Southampton Airport Etihad Stadium Norwich and Watford Ebebo Carroll Road Burnley Everton Turf Moor any the Gunners Arsenal na Aston Villa about 5:30 and so any Everton about the Villa Park and matches no nyame adom ochina kwese about don ko West Ham enemy United ebebo some match because our London Olympic Stadium Brighton and Hove Albion and Newcastle match no ebeko no 1 p.m. sa na about 3:30 at Tottenham Hotspur any Chelsea North London derby no and so etimi abaso come on way any matches china kwese and so ebetimi abaso na Standards na Man United edikan our 10 points Chelsea at the second 10 points Liverpool at the third our 10 points Everton our 10 points at the 4th Yeko FIFA Man City 6th Brighton 7th Tottenham now we Arsenal one antia obebre and just off for cat now here man the Gunners at the 17th on the league log and some ekita 3 points about 4 games out drop back every need back etim alosumi ensani nyina enti amokita only 3 points 18th Newcastle 19th Burnley and Norwich etwa to Mikel Antonio Washa 4 goals all Honmo, Bruno Fernandes, Man United on 4 goals, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Washa 3, Yewon Di Maria Gray Everton, or 3 goals, Mason Greenwood, Man United or 3 goals, and King Lukaku, or 3 goals, Mo Salah of Liverpool, and so at him and 3 goals all Honmo into way any games are, and so a bit team Abaso, the English Premier League. After Yankamito. Oh, boxing, your box now. Now, October 9th, yeah. Not tasting free. Or no, and so any John Tawad and Tokano, boss not tasting free, papa. I had John Fury, and so Akasa, you bet in Sama. I'm John Fury, and so Eddie Atuja, oh, now I'm John Fury, so no, GD pass and the bat tasting free. Or bet destroy John Tawada. You bet in Sama, and also Eddie Atuja.
Tell you how much of $10 step aside money. That says it all, though. It's all I'm going to give him. Tyson will send him into retirement this time. He'll never box after this. He's going to get beat to pieces, smashed to pieces.
If you look at John Wilder, he's spent his whole career fighting guys that are smaller than him. He generates his power when he's coming over the top of the shot.
He'll never box after this. He's going to get beat.
All of gonna social cause be sending say Paul Pogba and the agent mineral can say Aquadano there's a possibility said Dachi or bet him back akosi akan with talent street animal na general can also on there I'm very sure so fast no and so bet him the manual to Emma I'm Paul Pogba the contract when extended no cost na kan Eddie Amama United almost club
18 months have been strange and the only it's important. For example, you can't leave after one season playing with no fans. That's the Man United. That is fans and players and everyone together. So short answer, sorry, yes. 18 months.
Some ole gonna social ono enso editu dwa efa Paul Pogba ne contract no eno enso ayewu na ye call North London derby eno enso ebas nyame adom na Ghana time 3:30 Thomas Tuchel manager Eddie Emma Chelsea also some match with the Eddie power because Tottenham and for no players ni bi wo ho a omo enso etime prepare. There are so many things are involved on North London derby no yenten some Thomas Tuchel waka Eddie afa Tottenham and Chelsea match no.
So much involved in speculations and don't get too involved in predictions who will play and who will not play. We are facing a tough opponent. It's a London derby, and we had a great result in the last season. We will try everything to repeat it. But no matter who plays, some players came also back, and they will do everything to have their players back on the pitch. So we expect a tough side and a big crowd and a great match to play.
Thomas Tuchel, manager Edema the Blues of Chelsea near Kano, also at speculation says Steven Bergwijn opera, Lucas Moura opera, also no day on found any players are on Ebesia can Eddie Amam Tottenham China. On the way, expected say and I'm saying North London derby quantity, some match and also a very tough now no Espirito Santo manager Emma Tottenham on so a bot Tuchel Abaso, also Tuchel Beso Chelsea Jumadino, no more mono, I saw any power board Juma.
They arrive Saturday. We have the training session in the afternoon. And if they are available and fit, they are working hard back in Croatia with the sports science. It's not the same, of course, but due to circumstances, we have to assess them properly. And if we consider there will be option, we must consider in this moment, yes.
Will they arrive in time for training?
Yeah. That, of course, we anticipate the situation to be able to join all the group together in the afternoon.
No, how much of an inconvenience has that been for players being away in Croatia?
It's something that we must understand. I think we speak about that. We must understand what happened due to restrictions. But for us as a group, it's been hard. It's been hard because absences are all.
No Espirito Santo manager Emma Tottenham Hotspur and Yatana Canochina and an flanking derby no enso eba so Chelsea and Tottenham ball. Now Pep Guardiola Man City omo enso manager okomeki comment be Champions League gamer omo say 3 fans no omo ntimi amba in their numbers. Now omo supporters chief no eba bonten ebe kasetia Pep say Pep wanka say Pep Guardiola so no oni a chop bia e Man City omo fans
because we need them support with 10,000 people, 50,000 people, 40,000 people, 50,000 people. It doesn't matter how many people comes. But I invite them to enjoy another game like it was the last game, like we were able to score the goals because we need their support. If after 5 seasons, the people can understand my behavior about the fans or whatever, so it's because they want to misunderstand exactly what I said. I'm not going to apologize for a second what I said because I was honest. So in the last year and a half, 2 seasons, we have done, unfortunately, without them. And I was incredibly grateful for the support that we had the last game against Leipzig, and when we play away, when we play home with all our people.
Pep Guardiola so on passion ne ochera enso kan no very very honest ampanyampa match ne fast ne entimi amenti after 5 years why coach Eddie Man City na still omo entina said dia na oni biwe bi mo no enso ebetimi aka so mo game bia in their numbers was fans no enso etimi eba we ne sama Pep Guardiola Man City manager no enso Eddie etudwa na Jurgen Klopp says still already no update on Mo Salah contract no and Shanensa and Pennyfo no and up to them say Salah contract na aka just 2 years na ewu no almost ebetimi extend yenten sema club or atudwa afa Salah.
But there is nothing really to say about and especially not for me. I'm not involved, so no. And it's obviously the only thing I'm really interested in how Mo looks, how sharp he is, how committed he is in a moment, and that's absolutely spot on. It's really good, and that's everything. It's not a real thing. Nothing to talk. Nothing new to say about.
Jurgen Klopp manager ML Liverpool on Mo Salah contract extension and I said nothing new to talk about, not just a contract no standstill on team MI update say ebia Liverpool ni plan ya agree say contract no and so ebetime extend Yanko McClattenburg or a former referee na retired referee McClattenburg wakasa or say referee some Premier League no omo enni komo no communication na say omo elake personality yentin smart retired referee McClattenburg ono so dia tujo
improved, trying to improve things in Saudi Arabia, China and Greece. Do you look at our referees now? Have we got collectively the best referees in the world?
You can argue 1 or 2, and you've had 1 or 2 in the past. So, you know, you've got a lot of guys coming to the wrong side of their career. The Atkinsons, the Mariners, who could referee any game in the Premier League. And when I first got on the Premier League, and this is where people don't understand, me and Howard were the
Howard
younger, me and Howard were the younger generation. But we came onto a list that was very, very established with Graham Powell, Graham Barber, Jeff Winter, Paul Durkin, Phil Dowd. Phil Dowd was one of the weaker members of the group, and he had so much experience. And me and Howard Webb got onto the group, and Peter Walton enhanced the group. Now the group is getting so old and most of the top guys have left. The younger generation are finding it difficult. Plus the game's changed, especially with the VAR, the technology. Referees aren't the same anymore. They haven't got any personality. They don't communicate.
And some retired referee McClattenburg and so to dry. I said those days so no ever Premier League no na on how web na the youngest referee omo 18 anti communication and then maybe omo team yenti omo ebe top referees now you say referees abanon omo enkasa among themselves no omo en communicate na for most like personality those technology aba and them advance am VR so etima aba now so English referees no omo enye the top referees we are say and some and so etim akan san be and okay be FA club okay be and so FA say Alex Ferguson his stories no and no and so ye more later the stories no and so ebe to aso
no club referees
yes
and who you pa kai ai minim say be a lawyer kwambo afuti ai say club na djumo ya no
ohunra referees too much
also kusi at Dortmund any could Dortmund any Madrid game be Madrid share Dortmund 3-0 okay
mekai
yes na club na
manager Dortmund o say hunhuna
dressing room
o say hunhuna
Emra omba beji friends team sheet no mba team sheet no ura referencing dressing room also gina fa ko ohwe na nim 30 seconds go so no go after the game I show 3-0 or could trap picture ayi Musri the Brazilian no
Roberto Carlos
no we make ID on the wife Okuhu so on the wife need trap picture I feel Matias had go there much they say 3-0 Marcelo yes Marcelo and go there much 3 I feel Matias also born again the man
I said no problem
You go.
Wait, retire referee.
Never comes behind the scenes.
What can you sum us? What's a club?
Yes. 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 Aye. So a gentleman. The games will lose as well.
Well, you better so you trust on some from so dear Enra Benzema or no and so a workout our gym and now to me anchor fed so anchor bobo just a knock into or training quadia why not Ochina against Valencia Benzema and so a bit him apple Carlo Ancelotti on David Alaba a percent. I'm on match games, no. Now I heard so you soon our left back and as a central defense due to the tension of the game. Now your position of David Alaba and so a bit me up. You said last game no or team a ball left back wabra Madrid a boy. I'm in the Champions League. Tell me so or son or the same game impo natural about 3 I'm David Alaba and so about the center of defense Augusta or no and so a rotating camera Sergio Roberto Barca plan the contract a year while Grace I'm a 2 years and also a bit me extend and so at him at ama Barca now you more if you Barca a ban say a last 16 injuries no a Barca plus no yadia no a young to do a knee injuries last 16 injuries are and so at my record and no and so a plus no and so Ekotoje Samuel Ntiti Ansu Fati Felipe Coutinho plus no dear Martin Braithwaite Dodo na omo pra no ayana ayomo enso Ekotoje ho na me no realize why not ebetimi happen say Paul Pogba and am odo a owo ema Juve and Serie A no dachi bi no ono enso betimi akosi akan e Italian and Serie A no so ho big game eba so Italian Serie A Juve and AC Milan na dia ba and say anti-Rebic ebe start match and enso ebetimi abas because against Liverpool or ya dear pa or team enya go do say Milan Elusui by 3 goals to 2 Olivier Giroud konya back problem and also I'm a 50-50 set Giroud team apple and I'm striker Zlatan so Yebeka against Liverpool and team ambo this match so or outer one team ambo and the former club and so a Juve na Italian Football Federation FIGC no ego so investigated game Lazio and AC Milan a boy Emma Frankessian and Timo Bakayoko racially fans near be some color and so did you matter nothing for open investigations are and so say but fans now and so a bit team and searching Fikayo tomorrow a former Chelsea player or bought Tammy Abraham on see a former Chelsea player say or bought Emma Romano or born Abason or say Tammy Eba Serie A no or and so a glitter or when the match starts and it goes Awashi and Jose na a very positive or shall say or Chelsea Macademy minima or and so I so happy former and the former teammate in so a Italian Serie A and so Eddie Emma Roma Rafael Varane said I feel and I come as Swadiano let me for Philly because way back in 2011 say Alex Ferguson Denmark United manager Eban the family ho sent common airplane and so Suevomo every boy Emma married after several years about 10 years later say or team are realizing the dreamer what team Abesina can Eddie Emma United more and so a club on Kingsley Coman na or breast of team at home na our problem in briefing into a surgery a minor into John Lagos man so him say Achakrano 2 weeks time the Coman ebe team amba back abesia kan Eddie Ama by many common so a club no na what pele ne ba and so up upon 10 na Pele Bani Fanny Kelly picture or no and so Adia Bani Sene Papa and who a Yesrobia and so any Bibia or na Mikala Teta say you say Arsenal for no and man so say place no or more a year because some more the money will form pa game more boy also mo sitimi mo modern na omotimi hye award winner nsam no doso
nsam no doso yemfa NC ha na KK account department Kessben Kakari and na yiri birthday
wow
ai na Kakari minim so odo na yiri ba minim so odo no sa
odo no pa
odo no too much minim sa
odo no pa
ai wow
where's na no din
where's na no din my lovely and beautiful wife Esther Ajiman Kakari.
Wow.
Wish you long life, prosperity, and abundant blessings from God. Esther, I'm nothing without you. Esther, I can't live without you. You are my heart. You are my soul. I'll be loyal to you and you alone as long as I live. Will love you with all my heart till death do us part. Happy birthday, my lovely wife.
Message you deep. Hey, too much.
Keke to the wife Esther Ajiman Kakari. Who could so wish you happy birthday.
Esther in the soul. Esther in the heart.
Oh, a lawyer.
Very loyal.
So obefa na chidie Debbie da.
Na Esther ni ho ni.
Kopim se we asi bebe we.
Okay.
Wow. Keke, I wish your wife Esther happy birthday. All right. Andy Kem, say yeah.
Nyamado.
Huh?
Nyamado jino.
Hey, now there was two trust na me so say na usu trust nyamado mare. Assembly ohana.
David.
Adi awa.
Say you.
Yeah.
Nyamado. Many asaju combination.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So me know same combination. Okay, Kakras on.
Yeah. Many aju combination.
Na Chelsea, I don't know. JT Dyer. Sergio, please give me a combined 11 of Manchester United and Chelsea. Greetings to Eja. Eja Moro and Mugabe. Edia Obed Bafo and anyway Ebaye. Okay. Yeah, twaso. We ewa woman wasa na many su breme na me call the next one. Good morning. Former Brighton coach Chris Houghton is a half Ghanaian. His dad is from Jamestown, Accra. So why don't we go for him as a Black Stars coach? Kwame Kora would we free apa Jamasi and so and Abre and Anope. Okay. Mami share the twice ewa who say wape na me free ho na me call the next one. Mo se mo jin tintiam emfa emai. Do any undisputed crew. I wish my Felix Anand good luck in his next destination and urge all Barcelona fans to be patient because our fresh flowers will definitely wilt and flourish again. We are in a transition. I'll buy it soon. Kevin Boateng of Spartak is in form and need to be part of this Black Stars team. Greetings to all applied linguistics students of our University of Education, La Vista inside UEW South Campus on all the way and so our brain. Okay. Yanko the next one. And so every hefa survivor Ahia Zongo Abdul Salam also the anwa nti meskepo na call the next one. Enko Tachimba Dagomba line. Please, I want to know the top 5 best lakes in Africa as we have in Europe. This is your boy Maji Ola Majid on the way and so abre Tachiman Dagomba line on the way a free air brain. Mamia Tommy Lee GH watching the show from Adujama. Which position on the field does House of Folk lack? Okay, I mean therefore I translate on by who be at the mamo. Afei appear Mensa Samuel Adansi Fumzo. We Liverpool fans are comfortable waiting to flip 3 points plus 3 goals from Crystal Palace this afternoon. Liverpool will never walk alone. Okay. Kessben Sports will kill me. Hey, Mr. Oak. Asempa, Kodo Asempa, furniture works a doom kumasi una di way ebati emanim kunza. Okay. Afe yenhwe de etwaso enso ebium ewo form high na quickly yen twa moso. I say, Joe, please ask Andy Kem to answer this question for me. If a team is playing 3 back, how can that system vary to become a defensive system? My regards to you all. Titus, Udwefri, Amman from, and so, and a Brayen. I say, and so, as I say, or the free. Koforidua and Ebre Samuel Asiedu. Good morning to you all. Tomorrow Chelsea will win 2-0. Basado, your jersey there, I beg after the show, please let me have it as a sign of autograph from you. Hey, a sign of autograph. Thank you for willing to give it to me. Samuel Asiedu, the Kabia Nadia Bedemao. I will free Koforidua and so and Ebaye. Mininka de say Emma Ohoda. Afe mamishe we or say the removal of CK Akona as the Black Stars coach is a completely a labor in vain. The head and the tail of the FA require total emptiness to guarantee quality future of our team. Mr. Adujemfi, the visually impaired guy at Badu Senior High School, Tyne District. Oh, Mr. Dujemfi, I wish you all the best. What it? Yakopo Nka Honoma Hode Emfa Emayen. Mr. Dujemfi, Badu Senior High School, Tyne District, Unadiwi, and so Brayen. Yanko the next one, there be survivor. What's idea about Adiano Ewa inti Nadia Meshe Honum Ebium. Maminko last one. Nafi yanko abidafoho na yema bansem nukrankra emfa mamo andike
jina
oho na meba na yabehwe maybe I be shan seminasi efra no pay.
Okay jina mamenye ne quick na me answer questions na
okay
oyer sisi ama faster treatment mame answer na tentem obi say se team bot rebaka kwan be na ebe faso anti be beba be friend say a defensive system. Treback no it depended the approach of the coach. Into so obi to say openia your friend Marcelo Bielsa is a treback coach, but ne treback no a typically counter-attacking game. Into share the lives of Leon Cooper, now share Brandy friend Junior Fepoa, and Nimwa no more deco. And Juma no more ya they do it in terms of attacking prowess. Omo ba they still keep the shape, maintain the shape. No one Kevin Flip just in front of the back four. Osha Thomas Tokela, the tray back of Rudiger, Cesar Spelequeta, Christiansen or Thiago Silvano, or 20 players in the 2 wide areas in James Reese and then Marcos Alonso, no Bokova Sicily Georgina. Almost any team plays in a typical attacking scheme. They don't defend. Or more defend here, you don't see the 5 back on the line. It turns out to be the 3-1-4-1-2 formation. It's a just how no keep push up in terms of attacking. And again, Chelsea elbow ball in the opponent in his zone, in the advanced zone of the opponent. Opponent and attacking third and one Chelsea border na. Omo body out from the back. But you more game in you makase. So your pitches the beer and the city. It is a Chelsea ball against Manchester United or Old Trafford. Old Trafford the 105/68. Sana Park na nka say e boso ball ne measurement in city. Into who say omo bodo do na in the opponent half of 80 my friend Chelsea. If Chelsea plays a 3 back, but 3 back no emre bi omo ko manim ko omo city back. Compared to a team like Newcastle United that omo bot 3 back. Into where Steve Bruce 3 back na. Sejo Jermaine Lascelles, Obenya Michael Richie, Obenya Obi say Jen Makilo and Karen Clapp, and then Omu Emra Nsa. E bia obe say Newcastle there. Omo 3 no, omo jina omo own half. They defend more. Into Obi say Michael Richie and then Abranti I friend Jen Makilo. And as I say Andriel Lenebeba. E bia omo be can't me Nsa no. No, my 5. So they defend with 5, attack with 3, and said you almost say back again. I say most of the numbers inside the area no. Ubenya the Newcastle defenders overloading the opponent. Unlike Chelsea, they are so more defender. Unya say more defense and overload opponent. And again, Newcastle plays most of their game in their own half. Into more defending, no more rely on the transition of Abranti and friend and Longstaff. No much at the weight play of Amerelon. No much at Joe Wallock any Abrante fed Joe Letton from the left. No, my Jenny Paba Cope when in St. Mazen. But at Chelsea, Omuja Kai Habes and then Romelu Lukaku. So Tima your friend Leeds United they have Rapina, Omo Abrante Fen Alberto Maredo, and they have Patrick Bamford Omuja Omu anymore. So Leeds United plays a 3-back. But say you, Omo 3-back in the attacking. Chelsea 3-back near attacking. But so for Billy say Newcastle United Omo 3-back they play with 5 in defensive, 3 in offensive, and you always see most of the defensive setup in their own half. And then the difference between the 3-back defensive system and the 3-back attacking system. The side city here. So share. Open your friend who is Sampali, a team of the the Copa America twice now. The lives of Gary Medel, Jose Maria Bosanjo, Osha Omo 3-back now. It was a typical defensive shape. Now, sa 3-back na the defensive. Yana said you are the 3-back na the attacking scheme no. So you go back and check Bazagli, Leonardo Bonucci, and Jojo Kilili, and compare them to the flexibility of the Chelsea 3-back of Abrante Fen Rudiger. Thiago Silva and then Abrante Fen Cesar Spilicueta. In the 3-back na the defense now what do unlike the 3-back the ball the attacking system. Obi say me man the combined 11 of Chelsea. Chelsea and Manchester United. Sadio me based on current form na dia and you do be but in the last few games teams no players no more the ball no ma ball na me dey and obviously me call for Mendy in post. Now I call for James Reese, I call for Marcos Alonso, and then I'll go in for Rudiger, and then Harry Maguire by centre-backs. A midfield of Paul Pogba, Matthew Kovacic, Bruno Fernandes, an attack of Mason Greenwood, Cristiano Ronaldo, and then Abrante Fen Romelu Lukaku as my combined 11. Me share the major leagues across Europe now me share from the Spanish La Liga. Ehona Valencia etnefi area team ye fen Real Madrid. Na Valencia hu ye obi anwa because I check the Spanish La Liga na. And now mo tosum yenu they are yet to lose a game this particular time. Na nyina ne say open ye fen Jose Baladas. And Ababe fair Juman all ye no be I expected that. It is early days yet to say you a team of Valencia, Eric Kopu, and as almost replicating the signs are back in the days no more Barcelona and Real Madrid in the Spanish La Liga. Into games on my bono, more than the amount opponents on beat me as well. Valencia and Koto players beyond fantasy. It is still the old guys and a coach now finding a way to get a winning mentality and a more performance now rising to the top and performing in the Spanish La Liga. Now Real Madrid almost lose to game in the Spanish La Liga this particular time. The last time Real Madrid team Valencia the Master was 2017-2018 season. And only the last time Madrid team last season it ended in embarrassment. And Abrante Ayefeno, Carlos Soler penalty biensa. And as a do you end the game no match Real Madrid by 4-1. The previous years no Karim Benzema in the last minute Netimenya equalizer no Ediamatima FN Valencia. Into again Madrid baby omuremu na nsen no eye venue mu aye den Ediamo so omuremu so mo ka compare results eye na niema enta nkoyi. Send up any FN Jose Baladas eti ahihye ni team no and how are they performing? Medica ka say eye team dada na with Thierry Correa, Jose Gaya, Abrante Feno Gabriel and Gulamon as centre back, and they have Abrante Feno Omar Lasete from Paraguay, we monem Rantiano, a midfield of Denis Cheryshev, and then Ubenyo Obi said Daniel Was. You talk of Carlos Soler, and then said you Ubenyo Obi said Goncalo Guedes, and then Abrante Ayefeno, Mazi Gomez up front in almost 4-4-2 now, Nasela, Oma maintaining. Now Real Madrid on the other hand, almost a performance no. Carlo Ancelotti conceded goals at the rear. The defense linear to said your panel, but in the last 5 games since his appointment in the Spanish La Liga and the UEFA Champions League, upon all the attacking prowess in Inter Milan in the Champions League, no, Team Ayefed Real Madrid and Timmy and Lusu. We are finding the right balance between the midfield and the attack. No matter opportunity to the young guys. A idea unten who Carlo Ancelotti says Joe or coach Itima or Mankra chance so performing. But again, this particular time, he has given several opportunities to the young guys. Trainer Juma with Juventus, Trainer Juma with AC Milan, Trainer Juma at Chelsea, Trainer Juma at Real Madrid, Trainer Juma in Napoli, and then Everton. Everton, no new options, just to play the old plus the new. But in Madrid, the old guys are available, but one more opportunity to the young guys. Abra the likes of Eden Hazard, Gary Bemo, opportunity to live up to the bill. One more Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo de Gos, Eduardo Camavinga, and Federico Valverde, Adam Militao, and then Abrante Fen Jose Gutierrez chance as a Jew, or more the perform for Timmy friend Remadre. Or more Romy in Master. Medica Cabalencia team no baby or who didn't need Jano, Aqua Abrante Fen Goncalo Godes, and then Abrante Fen Carlos Soler. And then we're talking of Mazi Gomez. We're money until in Jose Balada's team now, or more against Real Madrid at the Master. So I shall marry team now. So you almost my castle finding the old and the new blend together and they are getting the results. The fans say they acquire them into checking the runs and the tricky of Abrante Fen Goncalo Godes. But in the last few games, you know Abrante Fen Adam the town in Nacho. So more body up and gradually or more close to bonds, just with a proper chemistry. Almost bet me a church drama name to me. In this particular game, David Alaba Ebeba into a likely Abrante Fen Jose Gutierrez to go to the bench. And make foot of Federico Valverde or be keeping in position because in the last game he played against the likes of Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Massimo Brozovic, Ivan Perisic, and the likes on your man of the match, and he bought that midfield. In two best first set, Obeki put the position alongside Casemiro and then Luka Modric. An attack of Vinicius Junior, Karim Benzema, and Eden Hazard likely to lead the line. You need to call Ancelotti Bemo or Diego de Gos opportunity to start from the right. And now you go now, share no. But you need to obey said Eduardo Camavinga de Sedu or Beshas here from H3. Now, so I'm the team now. Almost a children and shadow and your papa beer, but Courtois ever form ye pa into against Inter Milan. Abrante your friend Edin Jaconella Taro Matlet ye bia, said you am 5 excellent point blank saves. And the GCP Miaza in San Siro than Courtois Edemae. You expect same against Mazi Gomez and then Goncalo Godes. But again, Omu defense no boy Jumaya just to make sure Semranti Amabomudi Omube keep the taps on them to stop them. Casemiro will a lot of work to do because Carlos Soler in midfield will be the playmaker and Onona did the passes from midfield to attack and Ebeko. The Casemiro and Federico Valverde were Jumaya. These are the guys to stop up front. Thierry Correa will be a hell of a time and then Najuma also and it's obeying me and making sure so best stop with the runs, the pace, and the tricky of Vinicius Junior. Or 4-in-4 in the Spanish La Liga, and then Karim Benzema is just on form. Hat-trick in the last game in the Spanish La Liga, and you expect a team a Feno, a Valencia defense, no? In Abrante FN, Omar, and then Gabriel to stop Karim Benzema. Baby, I'm mad than who didn't want in such games, you expect to be Eden Hazard. So you're not now bet me a conjure Madikakra. But in the last 4 games, as I do, Eden Hazard then you have a chance on chair. Send the top quality I know you know Chelsea no. Sa opportunities here, dear man, will bet me I in for team friend Real Madrid. It's a very dicey game. Valencia are just on form, 4 out of 4. More Etimia draw back up. Real Madrid and so Etimia draw back up. Same points with this number of goals. But Madrid never that first in the Spanish La Liga. And Sergio Macasa, the last time Madrid, Etimi winning in that venue, 2017, 2018, 3 years in Valencia, the master. And Sergio, I don't think it's a story in the best time. It is still going to be the same old story. And in this game, I'm expecting a 2-2 or 1-1 draw at the master. So win, Beba, Sergio, I'll go in for Valencia.
Okay.
Make a copy in Italy. And another big game. The J Arena. A whole Juventus airborne against AC Milan. But it's a cast of Juve season as a Jew. And the man could ye and farmer or no crack. After the exit of Cristiano Ronaldo, into Sauti, Martin Dello Allegri interview, no, now change some more can Italia. Almost Ronaldo who said, Yama, Giagu, until decided so no, Ben Nokedos, no, now what Timiaco. But to me, catch him at the Crontia Ronaldo decided, sir, or be free Juventus. Name free no. But it comes from the operation director and Andrea Agnelli in Seven Mokokaye as to how or qua a bit me abo financially and on any ma the 2 teams also said you almost 18 years. Ye who a team friend Juventus say almost a draw against Udinese at the Stadio Fleury. Omulusu against Empoli, and the last time at the Diego Armando Maradona Franco Stadium in Naples. Omusako and Niema Sako Kojigui. But in the Champions League, Omotimina results. So she team friend AC Milana. So almost 3 out of 3. 9 points in the Italian Serie A. Stefano Pioli again. Yeah, Chelsea last year Jubana Oyeno Oguswa Etwaso. Oh, Musa he started so well. No, behind him so the Bela Bebrikita, after the 2011 season. Basejo Enyema Anko ya Mfama no. Ben Juma Dinano Oguso Etwaso. Olusu to team friend Liverpool. Obian will say a defensive error and a loss of concentration. And a man Milan 80 minutes to team a friend Liverpool in Anfield. The last time we pay money to Arena no. Yenye team I friend AC Milan so muru mu jare na coach Juventus by 3 goals. Until again the last time muru mu ne man ko yi amfa ma team friend Juventus. Obi obaka che Juventus edi quality na Cristiano Ronaldo okono enye telling effect on them no. Cheju I disagree. I agree. Say almost 80% of the goals scored at Juventus no Ronaldo na share. But say obo Italian Serie A now Paulo Dybala, now Alvaro Morata up front as a Joe quality. A midfield of Rodrigo Bentancur, who will be to say Abrante Rabiot, Wakofa Lukateri, who will be to say Joan Cuadrado, a defense of Mattia De Ligt, Leonardo Bonucci, who Danilo and Alessandro with Wesley Cessna impose at Joe. Untimin Casasa Timo de Siriano Etima or Momo de Bonin Swedi. But again, the weakest link this particular season, a opening or that pomo de Mono. The goods are considering it's just nothing to write home about. And the errors are that is so unpardonable. You don't expect from a goalkeeper 1 year experience from Arsenal, experience from AS Roma, no baby year Juventus Sagos with 80 shadow into Oko Itila, they solely blame him for a performance at intimate Swedi for Tima a friend a Juventus. But the reality is that Omatimian had the best out of Paulo Dybala after the exit of Cristiano Ronaldo from Juventus. No, into Dybala again will be a player that need to watch out in this particular game. The Milan team no said you again. The Milan team a team comprises of young talent and few individuals who are making a big at the worst stage. And over team are combining into Carabia. Last time now, I catch him said Tio Hernandez will form Panam. Say yes, they need to consider him for the French national team. Fikayo Tomori, formerly of Chelsea, acquire under that stability, Milan defense, no, alongside Abrante Feli Simon Kaya, and a midfield of Ismail Benassar, Kessben. Coach let me break the Abrante friend Sergio Tonali about Beshao with Frank Kessben. And the answer now betting me drew a defense of Milano. This all crossed the barrier between the two pivots in Tonali and then Abrante friend Frank Kessben. A Juma team for top European side in recent time to break that particular tie. And the last time Juventus ended me and breaking. Again, a lot of options up front. Into betting me about Rafael, betting me about Silmakers, betting me about Brahim Diaz. And then anti-rebate or in some particular game because they are playing against Juventus and players are very fit and strong in the air, they can choose to go in for Abrante and Olivier Giroud. So this particular game only the time. So check the performance of anti-rebate in the game against Liverpool. And Kessben the North also no anymore. But again, inside games you need Olivier Giroud because of the strength and the physicality that you need in the vital area of Juventus team now. In team Stefano Pioli, I'll go in for Abrante Olivier Giroud. For Rebic, you are going for goals, pressing in the high scheme, and again his ability to track back. By Olivier Giroud, the whole that play will draw, delete, and Leonardo Bonucci to the side just to make sure so Abrante Leonardo Bonucci and started as a conventional centre back and put him in attacking phase of the game. And Tisana Kami coach Stefano Pioli said, but this is a game, as I said. AC Milan, the first method working say Omobe deal with Paulo Dybala and then Alvaro Morata. So defense now anti-Milan concentrated for 90 minutes. So John Bebre, because these are guys that have quality on any day to break any defensive tie. Into a near Jumedi and what's a Milan defense here? Again, how to outplay the midfield of the Juventus team. Bentancur Modia Sejone Rabi or Modia knew baby. But the runs of Abrante friend Juan Guillermo Cuadrado. Again, you trust Tio Hernandez to do that particular work. Anti-Rebic, Rafael, and all those guys, said you the team play and the teamwork and the cohesive nature of the Milan team, and the Doma Babi do CC. But again, Juve bet now, so almost saying Lusubie for the second time at the G Arena against Milan. Again, Omo games no Mabono, and Yaman Koyem Famom, Omo bet now so Mbelu this particular time again. Then let the comeback of Massimiliano Allegri or Basedia or Babe because Andre Pello, Mauricio Sarri, Oman struggling in their first 3 games, just like what is happening to the experience and the achiever, Massimiliano Allegri. So Juventus fans expect a lot from their team and said, "You, I'm gonna give AC Milan a run of a tie."
AC Milan fans don't mean simple because Domayan this season 3 games, 3 wins, second on the log. What to compare? If I say Juventus as 16th. 3 games, 1 draw no manya.
Sergio, Omo draw na was their first game against Udinese Stadium Floria. And on board against Empoli and Kuyi. And on boss Napoli at the Diego Maradona Stadium and Kuyi. The 3 games out of now more 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point.
It's now what's almost 16th. But Sergio, let's not lose the fact say last season neighbor we are not Juventus more than insane. They only need to depend on their last game against Atlanta. At the start, the Azzurri Stadium, no Mutimi Asha 3-1, and they are qualified for the Champions League. Into no be expected to say, Massimiliano Allegri by and obey Mickey Amens. Again, 80% of the goals scored in the Italian Serie A, and your friend Cristiano Ronaldo na share. Into assistant goals in the Akakopimo England or to us all. Paulo Dybala has been out of form in the last few years. Into Oban, a bit taking the time, and San on their brand and Alvaro Morata are blended up front. Again, it's only Morata. Very inconsistent player. Obet me amount a grade A performance today and give you D7 performance the next day. Until only player bet me rely on him so much. But again, Juve will play for pride and they know that this particular game they cannot afford to lose to the Juventus fans. They start at home a favorite, but Sergio Milan can pull a surprise. Ketua be on Joseph Juma Oye and Sergio Obianca Hwasem.
Yes, I'm referee Jose Mourinho. Because we need premiership no. And only La Liga and so but we are question we refino
said you say adwuma e bia na wo ba bia wo ya de pa but any ahodo say ne be
last minute goal Roma share was it last week?
Yes.
Who just say I always think ebe who know
yeah tell him why na say you say obebo match no e no catch any players say on match no lose onye there on foul say oboa and 1,000 game it was the ball no emu ye di na no slow go na coach first goal and opponent in the until was no slow say obebo do na so be lose we until goal na e buy no na chese also chase mo bi on say just na some no kind no na oboa and that is Jose Mourinho for you, very charismatic. Baby, I always stole the headlines. Baby, I had the Joseph.
Obisha go na say Okutumi can na page ne so also on TV that will be there. Okay.
Lampard.
No attack Lampard.
Okay, Lampard say on trance. Was it last season?
Joseph Mourinho.
I said that is Joseph for you. That is Joseph for you. In some of catch as a Wenger no. A bit on Manchester United or catch almost say Premier League na on never Galola and Kwana win bi. Coaches no almost no bia win bi. So people must respect him. That is Jose for you. Yeah. But it's so Sergio, you can't say Jose taking difficult jobs. You don't remember the last time AS Roma won in the first 3 games. The last time AS Roma Edgy League was way back in 2000-2001 under Fabio Capello. Sata no team na de kro mu bi ne kro mu nei. Vincenzo Montella, Gabriel Batistuta, Adai, Simeone Peretta, Daniel De Rossi, Francesco Totti. No more was part the Ancasa in that particular season. And the Don Fabio Capello Jom said you just American and host.
Okay, what Benjamin Mozama goal.
Just American host.
There was a time a goal in the Bayern. 90th minute.
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, the moment I'm Americano, doesn't more Americano. Doesn't who Americano to non pitch this one. Good. What am I here for?
Just say there. Ononko bonus no timo. Just say ononko
go to buy a timer or shall she free in the bench
for
of course, that's 100 meters.
I say I run like I'm 12 years old. Sanokai. But the bigger celebration, Mr. Anyway. Liverpool Diana, Minister okay Liverpool Diana. They don't. Oh no, Manchester. Okay. Manchester near FC Porto. Tama Benny McCarthy ball free kick no. No see to tintin bi. Me cow to the call Porto fans no. And about no be new camp no. after lose 1 day or 2 ne ho ana Victor Vade so mo se dem onyana no that is juicy for you said you headlines ready obeko so age but I had he's working the talk or yeah adwuma 3 out of 3 na me ka say Roma for no even when they had the best squad and that's how they call it but do from nowhere omunye Juve almost stay consistent omunye Milan almost get it so closely omunye Inter Milan almost did it for the first time in many years but again omun quality is not even up to the level of Lorenzo Insigne, Dries Mertens, Vito Osimhen and all those guys the likes of Zambo Anguissa, Zaniolo of Napoli almost quite didn't do the likes of Duvan Zapata, Matteo Pessina and the likes of Rafael Toloi, Elisic and all those guys in a team my friend Atlanta almost quality no but in the last 3 games I do Jose Juma Tony Montana catch him Sandy Yenso Jose so Yen Chano no more Milan almost Juve on checky begins but I do the fact of the matter is that Jose was 3 out of 3 or Kwakupim at the Mark Antonio Bettingodi against me a friend Hellas Verona almost performance ne seju enso any cry almost 3 games on my bone nya de say na timikoyi so again you expect just so beto aso na obadwuma to say the tena no timanya results ediama seju that is my pick when it comes to the Italian Serie A. Now to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Big games na baso na seju you have Manchester United taking on West Ham, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, you have Liverpool, Crystal Palace. But me picking in Abequakoye, Manchester United, and then Sergio West Ham na me started at the free. West Ham so games on my bonus Sergio almost lose.
Offensive and King Kenzo, no busa rumor. Jose Mourinho team no baby omoda. Oh, omoda that first.
Omoda that first. Anyway,
really.
On that top in Italian Serie A. It's a more Mourinho feature sir.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Juma. And Sergio he's first on the league table to be amfa. Manchester United against West Ham. Omodi boom Old Trafford. And again, so what should there be more a team now? Or in the midweek, you know, in the Europa League, you know, or also say the team no kakra. Or Makofa Kezuma the number beke defense na until you expect him so best start against Manchester United. Your boy United the Chibia. Say now no ankoyi against Young Boys. But again, the last game against Newcastle, it was colorful event. Cristiano Ronaldo lighted up the occasion. MOB who said the man is fully back to the Old Trafford. West Ham for now are finding a way to balance their squad. But again, so cut team almost were consistent with their lineup. Unya West Ham aim free me cry. The last time no Mr. Franco na Liverpool there. But again, the defense of Vladimir Kafel, Aaron Creswell, and then whether Issa Diop or Angelo Ibona. Be a Obenya Branty Fen Kezuma so about be Issa Diop free. No, about be shame. A midfield of Thomas Susek and then Declan Rice. Almost crap people to Nimat. 3 players no more money, almost crow from last season in the Baby Cine. After Mark Noble Intiminia Bimono, almost crow watch it. And he said, again, that is how they line up. Pablo Fanel started from a G, but Sergio in this particular game, he himself best started. And Bisaka, Luxor, the former of the ball last season. As I remember the European Championship, no, Luxor Jana Dumkakra. But I think since it's enough now started, he will back out with time. A midfield of Matic, you will say midfield near slow. As against Paul Pogba, and he names so big people Fred and Paul Pogba are the pivot in front of the back four. Now be a brand friend Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, and how he links up so well with his countryman in the last few games. And now we can pass no the man Cristiano Ronaldo share wano. At least the understanding from the national team in the Salisao and the Ababedro Hanet say and Tiasiebi Yaba Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo and them again. When you are defending against Cristiano, you don't have to lose concentration because on all concentrated beyond the 90 minutes now with the ball. Inti ball will be any hono. Obuna Ronaldo at the atuatrem. Inti anuni man number 1 West Ham defense somewhere. The next thing, and he say, Abranti offend Mason Greenwood. For me, he has been the best player for Manchester United up front. Paul Pogba amassed 7 assists in games awabono. But one player of football or Manchester United anyone Mason Greenwood. You don't see this kind of quality from an English international. But look at his step best, tricks, his ability to shoot from afar. Manchester United drew opponent in 18 balls next year. And Ronaldo again So Suto Ronaldo knows how to move, and again, Aaron Creswell were Jumaya to stop Abrante FN missing ground runs on the right. Oh, we are now about working on Paul Pogba and then Bruno Fernandes. Said Abrante FN Jadon Sancho Bobia. Said you buy, you know. It seems so beyond some another also. Imagine say player being about Premier League on your English international performance in or debate you send and come back. Or buy any games in our born in Koyekra. I know him to be a good player. He's one player or he belongs to one of my favorites. But in the games so about Manchester United in the other Braka in Koye. If I don't know, so coach for the Oligon Associate will start him today. But again, you deal with the movement of Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes in midfield. Until Declan Rice, Gerard Baldwin, and two more years to stop the two players that will spray the passes to Cristiano Ronaldo and Mason Greenwood. Pastor Joe, this is a game for United. Omo game now on and off. Even when they struggle, they find a way to win. So Omo against Wolverhampton. I think that it will continue, and I'm expecting United to win 2-1 in this particular game.
You didn't pick games, no, and you know, to pick 1 or 2. Chelsea. Come on, Tottenham. Do anything possible to silence our noisy neighbors, Chelsea. You can equally surprise them, just like Crystal Palace did to you last week. You have the able men to face them boot for boot. I really don't like the way they are building their confidence these days as a result of winning match after match without even conceding a goal. On the other hand, Ole must do the needful. I think we are free. For we cannot afford to drop a point, not to talk of losing. Good morning to your noble crew. Amponsaba ansere una do free adako jache aba Man U there enka den na say mu nyina mo tan Chelsea say Man U omo hatred for Chelsea na che Liverpool
adom any Sunday or Sunday crash
any won
na maka no
ke hu Man U Liverpool nanka but say there omo tan Chelsea che Liverpool
na me say you
Real Madrid fo nyina tan Chelsea Barcelona fo nyina Chelsea Obia the next Chelsea.
Someone am also.
And I am more you know more. Ah.
Thank you.
Won't coffee me in Mamina Asa Chelsea, you know. It must say day. Coffee Mamina, Munkofamra.
Sejo.
More anymore. Yanko.
Teams here okay. And offer Real Madrid. Omo team here that way. Bibia Chelsea is a young squad that will take time to grow. So far Barcelona, I'm afraid the Barca go to the level of player on status of Sevilla and Ababe starting in Barcelona. See Casemiro a problem. So could Juventus almost see Casemiro a problem until the iconic player in Cristiano Ronaldo free. Milan Foya they are just coming up. Inter Milan enter European football on mobility IBB because in the last few matches they are here to win a game.
Yeah.
Milan Foya back for the first time in 7 years. In one year they among. Pierre found the Woska, Nanso Bia so me ada powerful because some do finals no be any some betting aside to aswad view, but semi final. And I know against Club Brugge na nyi. Manchester City for no will need time to build their experience level and some number to compete with the very best in European football in as much as they have quality. Bayern Munich for no on and off. Or more Robert Lewandowski there, but Thomas Muller amount a grade performance today, the next day no more the B amount. Searching out more the power and the pace to counter opponents, no. Said you injuries how same to Abrante FN Kingsley Coman. Intende? So what team show class, show quality, show consistency, show everything on the field of play from team experience, players experience, coaching experience and quality and results oriented club. You are talking of Chelsea now. Into Manchester United for no, the last time Omutimiji Champions League, 13 years down the line. Liverpool for the G but again, Chelsea 84 for there. But how much performance on the mind Europe? Not last season, Chelsea saw home best not Chelsea no but 10 against 11. Not Chelsea SRD not draw no. Chelsea said you for the no BS no and the Chelsea in through hope you. And it's almost a Manchester for no. It's Chelsea, Liverpool for Chelsea. Said you and on match because results are Chelsea in now. Me can what the last time. Say Chelsea bobola time on mobelusu. When the going gets tough, now be a magic.
Yes.
Until when you watch them against Zenit.
Yes.
No be any game now.
You knew your goal if you
crowd can say them match they are upon.
Yes.
But said you Also, there's a bond between Aspilicueta and then Lukaku in the last few games.
Oh, okay.
Share ball now. Game on ball before this one. Pass no demand the other side now, but share Aspilicueta and the two pass demand.
Okay.
No. The second goal now share.
Okay.
Aspilicueta and the demand. Now the game against Zenit again. It was Aspilicueta and the two pass and the demand. Emma Lukaku at the ball at what them. Into again, baby and not Chelsea lacking no. Oma feel that gap. And Lukaku by no actually ubia said that was clearly the gap they were missing. In the game against Aston Villa, so there's a game we play here. Chelsea are mobile to the name. Saul and then Kovacic were colliding in midfield. Saul were giving misplacing passes. Emma Thomas to can say Saul no near prepared for that particular game. So no coaching take him. But again they scored 3. That is a mark of a very good team. Omo against Tottenham Hotspur. And Tottenham also in Omo backlash the last time when they played against my friend Crystal Palace at the Selhurst Park. Omo lose by 3-0 after Omo conceded red card and Ganganya red card. No. Until Tottenham to Omo fair defeat at the Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. Omo ball against Tottenham Hotspur. Omo ball against Chelsea. The new Tottenham Stadium. Last season Omo share Jorginho penalty separate both sides. No. Omo so Omo by Stamford Bridge ebenya draw there. So what's your defense? Now the problem Benyane say they have new guys starting in certain position within their defense. Eric Dyer pra Tanganga ni ho. Into Christian Romero Benyane first start in the Premier League against Chelsea. Into Oni Abranti friend Davidson Sanchez, 2 South Americans na be pair against Romelu Lukaku up front. Game when Omode ba be hwe say omo betimi abode down bond in between ana. Sergio Reguilon is available. Emerson Royal on the first game against Crystal Palace. He gave us a solid performance. But again, he'll be a new kid in the block against a Chelsea team in the London derby. In terms of back four, no, new guys will fill that particular gap. In midfield of Oliver Skip, a new guard, and on the Baby Sim. Hobia is always available. And Abranti FN Son Heung-min, and then Harry Kane and Brian Jaden is likely to get a first start in the game against Chelsea. Until Ochen Nuno Espirito Santa will move from the 3-4-3 to a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. And what the about Tottenham Hotspur and Sergio, a quality Chelsea side, our coach now are finding the right balance to rotate his team and again get the results. And for Chelsea, because Tottenham so making sure say after listening to Crystal Palace on betting and make again you have Son Heung-min and then Harry Kane to stop. That will be a hell of time for the Chelsea defense.
198 minutes. There's 2 shots
against the Chelsea defense.
No goal from Harry Kane. 198 minutes. Yes.
But big games, that is what you call for big players.
Okay.
Mendy
will rise to the occasion.
He's obviously the best in town.
Yes.
So now catch us and a double save now here. So you are not more if you remember half one and I am sure.
And serious. As also some common idea.
Oh, you know, I said, yeah, no. On the one here, I have born now, Salamoa.
Yeah.
Now, her money, Monache Mendy more. One year, I will brave say, these are the guys in Omukako Bar form. Now I can't head Jordan and you more Marco over 40 matches without scoring. Now they are to 2 years. Any so biabo. See a quack the capital now they are to 2. Mendy is giving a world-class performance. I made the likes of Didier, Alisson, and other goalkeepers are more the Premier League. And not even the Premier League alone. Even in Europe, he is still churning out excellent performances.
Okay.
That is from Mendy. A goalkeeper of Free France and a buyer one free Monaco. One free PSG, one free Marcel, but he's giving out so much quality to Chelsea at the back line. Okay. So the game I'm expecting Chelsea to win, but it will be a difficult game for Chelsea.
Very difficult.
Very, very difficult. But
especially grounds, a White Hart Lane.
Yes.
The minimum open share other unica Crabia, Wolves, Brentford, Wolves, home.
I'm expecting Wolves and Yaman.
Canunum.
Canun
go for okay.
So the Yaman go for Wolves, but I think say Raul Jimenez and Ruben Evans, Neja Martino who cannot afford to lose this particular game. They need to step up and get a result this particular time.
Ask a bit more Benley. I could win Bumana.
So that is
second win.
Very difficult, but Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang Mamba back there, you expect certain changes within.
Okay.
I'm expecting a slim win for Arsenal, but a difficult grounds as well.
Okay. Anfield, Liverpool, simple win
Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace.
Okay. Man City super fan simple against Southampton. How it had?
Oh, Sergio, they'll beat them. They'll beat them.
Okay.
Yes, they'll beat them.
Okay. I don't open score line. I don't know. My friends, the correct score. Correct score. The now to me because we be brave. We get
me. Both teams to score now.
Me.
Okay. Say both teams score their bro. Una tell bro.
No we have. You know I bro for attempts be use no. Omo nim se no use no. Awa oni mo we kra. And all they be him go use a prize. Okay. Norwich ni Watford.
Norwich Watford.
Yeah.
They do. A match of equals.
Okay.
A match of equals.
Aston Villa and Everton.
Hey, another match of equals. Villa Park and I say.
Villa Park. Yeah.
Villa Park. Well, so that could be 3-2 for Aston Villa or 2-2 draw.
Okay. Good morning. Let Andy Kemp tell me why Arteta doesn't like playing Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Pepe up front, but I always want Aubameyang to strike as number 9. We if require Roxy, Dinchira. Dominance on the way and so Heart of Folk is participating in an African club competition for the first time in a decade or more. The painful truth is that nobody in the current scheme of things in the Phobian corner can be said to be significantly experienced in international assignment. For this and other reasons, the supporters of the club and the neutrals must be moderately considerate in their expectations of the club. I wish them all the best in their search for continental glory. Good morning to my very special Hajia Nasta Fiura Wenchi Banda line. Alasan Sule Banda. Okay, Alaji Mama. And anyway, a free Fiura Wenchi Banda line and so the Breyen. Yeah, to us so Nana Duman can asthma to me. Twenty could senior high school Kumawu or a tutor or said you people are talking as if Chelsea has not his likes. I want to encourage Chelsea supporters that will silence them simply. Okay. Hi to Mr. Santi Baua, headmaster, Trinidad Korea Senior High School, who one day be the CEO of Asante Kotoko. Okay, Mr. Santi Baua, yeah, who him. So Baba Kotoko CEO one day. Okay, and also I don't know. Yeah, twaso kakra emso ewaha. You bet me the afemuana. Where is he said, Joe, good morning. Please, I need transfer. News on Antonio Rudiger. Please, I'm Steven from Salpond, Zongo. Hey, Salpond, Zongo. Salpond. So it's my travel. Salpond, my travel for years. Salpond, Zongo. Okay, Eshatoho. Prabio, Quantana. Miso Masa says Adina, Prabio, Quantanan, Miles, Quanticrum, Zongo. A go back to grow of him. Machakrum Hodo. Bruno na mbobo no Sopon fo ye ya chia mabia mobia ye filimu keke Sopon achimfo. All right, Awal Mohammed Sergio maminchu ba I used to be by you upon the beyond so challenge you upon the back we by yes no can Ronaldo asema twema. You have fresh video of Andy imagining Cristiano Ronaldo operating from the left in United. Can you play it to prove the hatred he has for Cristiano Ronaldo? He started Juventus matches with typical center forwards like Mandzukic, Higuain, or Morata, and even scored hat-trick in some. Where does he think he operated from? Messi is younger than Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's been ordinary on the ball. Hasn't he seen that? Don't you think you should rather commend him for coming back to this high-pressing EPL with his age? Take your time sometimes. And the game. Upon in the way free Abrochimem UK. And so Abro. Okay. Yeah, to answer why when him sir. And when him here.
Master na American. Se me ka sem na obi antiase na o ka sem fufra na mo.
Sir.
Ai. Master na American. Se me ka no be twisting myself na eya na ye me mama.
Wama Ronaldo fans no say apart from scoring Ronaldo nyashi your part.
Na say do it's a ball ya o hwe bi. Me no.
Me timi hu ball a o timi koko defend. Me hu ball a o timi dribble pa Ronaldo.
Cristiano
Me
Ronaldo.
who baller otumi taking on defenders.
Ronaldo.
Otumi fa ball every opponent area running. But also goals ngwa no.
Why you? Don't say why you be da. And I said ne die no ye. Okay, me ka so ye shut up in. Ne matches are born and say Obama you die no ye.
Me who Ronaldo taking on defenders.
Me ka say Ronaldo taking on defenders.
Juventus grano ebi.
Said you.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes.
Said you me share ball for man up to the next day.
The American and this.
Me ka say obo. I'm kind of say. Me say. Said you.
Over them ngwa na me show.
Me say kwa.
They hear say me big akra free give me warm man me wan.
Na wo apo no.
Ball ngwa na me show.
Said you. Me say. Park na your boss ball. The issue about age, no. Said you. Zlatan is older than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
He doesn't operate only inside the area.
Okay.
Zlatan, when you check Cristiano Ronaldo,
okay.
He doesn't operate inside the area alone. He draws back, take on players, link up play, create for opponent to score. And I say, me can and I'm the man was. Me say park na your boss born. My chichi must say park beyond the dimensions and the measurement here the man. Inti my chim say uko Old Trafford. So you almost park no a 105 by 68. So uko Santiago Bernabeu a 105 by 68. So uko New Camp a 105 by 68. So uko Giuseppe Meazza Sports Stadium a 105 by 68. So uko Stadio Sampali or the old Diego Armando Maradona Stadium a 110 by 68. Measurement no enye pet. So for Anfield Old Trafford the park no such Anfield Enru 105 by 68. Stamford Bridge Enru 105 by 68. But big stadium na Europe no say Park the Princess Munan. The measurement na me dia to dwano. That is 105 by 68. And I may say, so which Ronaldo operate in the 18. Messi doesn't operate in the 18. And these are two different players. Messi can act as a creator, can act as a link up, can score, can take on players, can conjure magic within a split second. But Ronaldo is a goal machine. So no, it is in doubt. In the last few games, do you know the amount of football? 8 goals. And on the amount of football.
Who's upon a type of upon me? So you do a chair program no as a win one.
8 goals.
Stop type.
And who doesn't know Ronaldo operate inside the area? We watched Ronaldo against Newcastle. Where did he operate? In Newcastle, Ronaldo more left wings that. But so again, we should also check the role of a player on the field of play. Ronaldo can start on the left. Yeah. He will end up inside the 18. Into Karim Benzema bar. In Madrid, Ronaldo operates from the left side. But yemo ball in 18 na hono wana Benzema do. Into Rua coach Diama Benzema and say, you act as a decoy. You create space for Ronaldo. Into you been at the last game and the channel. You who say Kai Havertz Yedema Romelu Lukaku no. Go back and watch the Arsenal versus Chelsea. First goal no. Kai Havertz Lukaku pin ball on the acting as a decoy. Into ball into 18 no near Lukaku. So Ronaldo can start from the left, but ball into 18 there. That is where he operates. That is why you see the Cristiano Ronaldo. So you know about Obekan. Also Ronaldo. One shegwa ushia hupa. Was that Obekan?
It's me to play here.
Denra.
Me to play here.
You what? But no, there are players you don't need goals to know them. They were excellent players. How many goals did this done?
Because Lukaku the other time no goal no say na. Ngwa pass on the MVP the man.
But you know dispute you say.
Yes.
That game no.
That game no on the Musa.
Yes.
You who was
yes. You know. Oba Okaso deserve man of the match. Me did to me say Jorginho should have been the man of the match. Okay. And let's not forget, we've seen players winning goal king and giving best player to the others.
That was man because of out of nothing. Goal no.
Yes, the goal is a game on the draw. And what me change the face of the game. No? But I'm saying that two different players, Ronaldo, whether he start from the right or on the left, he ended up in the 18 and it's a proper goal machine.
Yebe ba beto aso bi ba yebe kwa Awal Mohammed ho na ode dia ka no enso abreye. Mikel Antonio unse the other time on your record to game we onka ho.
Oh okay. Yeah, okay, so that's true. That implies on be depend on Abrante and Pablo Fernandes up front.
Yes.
Into attack no will be blunt and very weak. And all to play for Manchester United. We hope so link ko any money view.
I won't waste my time to draw his attention to Ronaldo's recent performances again. Clearly, it's hatred. His current videos in Portugal and the Juventus games are there to prove you wrong. Why are you still arguing? Mariumpo. Upon
the current video, upon one chair, Rusibiana. Oh, Tony, how my Euros Ronaldo goes now. Okay. And 18 ma. Okay. Go back and watch the Hungary versus Portugal game. Go back and watch the Germany versus Portugal game. You won't even waste time to talk about Ronaldo operating from the left. It was
Sergio, will Awa be able to do a combined 11 of Hearts of Oak and their Guinean counterparts match tomorrow? Kofitio Lubo. Also now the way Abamamfa Didi Inchato Nafe Awa Mohammed Enso Emrem. No matter what, Ronaldo is still a tapping merchant. Kofi Amponsa Konongo Messi for you.
They don't I didn't or expressing opinion. Oh God.
What Andy is saying is simple and understandable. Don't know why you are stretching it. He's not saying Ronaldo is a bad player, but the reality of Ronaldo currently. Okay. Derry, Udwe Efri Amakum, and so and Abreye. All right. Yate Obia Cheche Nadjin. Fabrications have never built any successful unit. So for Kessben Sports to remain very, very relevant and unchallengeable means a revered platform prioritizes authenticity of information and sincerity in analysis over any ill thought. The only difference I see is that Kessben Sports has a sharp and strong production room. So what they hear today could be breaking news elsewhere in weeks' time. Simply put, Kessben Sports is always ahead, and that has become a serious headache for intolerant fans. Boss, the mere fact that coach Moreno Barreto and Kumasi Asante Kotoko have parted ways doesn't affect the truthfulness in Kessben Sports' earlier reports. Even one-man team, Chelsea, gave a strong backing to Jose Mourinho, but he was sacked the next day. Beyond the erroneous thought of some people, I think Barreto is very smart and experienced enough to perceive the unwelcoming environment at Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So Professor Kwame Che can't force him back. So people must relax their nerves before they get BP over Kessben Sports. Because the show has surpassed the stage of wasting its time on non-issues. Lack of common sense will make one feel that by hiding a wound in trousers automatically heals it. Didi Eddie way Abba. And a beer. Echina bit my Dania Koye Z. And I Koye K. That your day Abba, your report to assemble the scene, the Bessichina, the SCC. Inti, young fan say a day or two after SCC. And says they can earlier tell you some now let me say all the Babe family the Marco do Laka FM station. I'm a jet to say to May Juma. No one catch our say, oh, and this one near Juma. From 9 the next 30 minutes. Obia from Sam Brand Majao, as I catch our name. Now they can answer you. Mickey Saba have a trim with penning for rely on Dr. Kofiama, so on a barret to bury. Mumusako to management, no, and as will be or bear or mubia. Since some money can problems will not go through Omni Barreto, Pepim, and AJ. Make a play be any report. Say Nakusi, make a play Biasamoha. I heard the management member writing on Facebook, Semeboa. He called the players manager and asked him, say, Nasemna, Andy cannot tell him, catch him, or the catcher. It ended there. And one. The Ebe can be honest, as you said, your report on there. Net na bibi sisa, they can never. Why? I didn't know what one starting preseason. Oh my God! I didn't know what one starting preseason. Right. It is a coach. It's a good news to Kotoko. Yes, a good news to Kotoko. No idea. Sabareto is not coming back. Don't be at the right time to prepare the ground for the preseason. Okay. I really love the last aspect of Andy's statement. Say only Ankoyena Dienu Biuma. Only out Good morning, Sir Aragon. Awa.
Sergio.
Mohammed.
Sergio, the build up to the FIFA Club World Cup is on now. We share various confederations and what shall say determine omo champions eba be represent omo. Na Sergio call the Copa Libertadores, the Southern American continent now. A build up. Na Sergio significantly a history. I bet the first time say you benya 3 clubs from the same federation are qualified to the semi-finals. Yes, in 1966, Yenya Boca Juniors, River Plate, and Independiente from Argentina are the semi-finals. But Sergio, caveat na woman so mo semi-finals in group phases. Yenya group semi-final of 4 and enya of 3. Mo bebo you mo champions na mo mi enu akwa mu to a finals. But this time around, ye born in competition be kwa kopim do semi-finals enye group like Senye Siboni. And for the first time, Yenya Flamingo, Yenya Atletico Mineiro, and Yesanya the defending champions Palmeiras are omuremu into the semi-finals. Now, Joe, Bibi, how the Brazilian game has been evolving. Lucas Paqueta granted one interview, Kasembi, or say one thing omwaya amanaye krabeshe, how some of their foreign nationals, whenever they go abroad in Europe, say Korea, no more babak. Right now, Hulk is on the books of Atletico Mineiro. Just few weeks ago, almost had Diego Costa, formerly 3-0 against Fortune FC of Gambia. Yenya Ibrahim Kamara, Patrick Silla, and then Aliou Bari. Ye bo game no way, Seju. Fortune FC no muniska, Seju. Moko pa EST for nacho. So mo mamuro mo plane no money mo tunkon Algeria. Seju.
Omom kwa fru play dibi.
No mo call Algeria.
Wow.
And I EST for the peninsula. And this week, I'm about the second leg. Now, Sergio, say Fortune FC is a team prima. Who are you to blame? Who will blame Mr. Tifana?
The young fan say, yes, I need to.
Okay, young fan say,
whack. I'm about first leg. A crash spot on the heart to fook.
Yes.
Now it's a heart to fook. A for second leg.
Yeah.
Now has a cost whack. Say almost throw more. I'm play the bin. I'm discount. But second leg. No more happiness. No more full please. I never go. But in case has to.
Yes. Yeah. So Sergio, yes, a tiff eluzu 3-0, Sergio, ironically. So what team now mo de ba Kroma just in omuni kotokobe shia the confederations no, the CAF Champions League no. Some of their players no Ephraim who the likes of Osamuddin Gacha, Mohamed Amoura, Sergio, Omo Tonama one Switzerland team, who Lawafi, even though Omudi the likes of Zenayad, Bulaya Munina Babeshe team no, but who had the structure of the team now. I said near some of the players are very, very key. Core members of the squad in the film no affect you. No more Chelsea so we need the league no but moment me we need CR Belouizdad they we need in the last day in the last but 1 week I eba be the Algerian league no moment me we need into this competition facing Fortune FC. So you both Fortune FC on the continent obi be Bisakra said team we omufri kro benso and omufri mind benso. But this team is the team that was able to beat ES Setif 3-0. After that, Omo Begi ES Setif, ES Setif happening. Now, Sergio, I don't know how things are going to pan out. When you go to this Algerian side, you expect firepower. Fortune FC and Shedani experience. ABI no bema. The ES Setif no an edge and no confidence that they can equalize that 3-0 scoreline deficit or no they qualify, but a way too difficult, especially if Fortune FC need to deploy a very good tactics to map out or to stretch coach this coach from the likes of Kadri Aladiokun. All these guys are more part of the team. Even Omubeshia Kotoko Kroma no, some of them are not there. Yes, Jesse Jackson were around. Omukofa Marcel Kalunda from TP Mazembe, ebe strengthen team no. Enoch Sabumukama ni David Owino Munine Frim. But I think that they might have the edge because a 1-0 scoreline Omuko Luzu ewo Swaziland away. And today at the Patrick Levy Mwanawasa Stadium, Coach Numba Mumamba and his charges can have that enough confidence to beat this team from Royal Leopards from Swaziland. Another big game, Sejo, Asek Tengwet. Asek Eko winning 1-0. Tengwet enya red card. Paul Vasene enya red card. After Mumba a very good performance in last year's Champions League, almost tuning this team from Morocco, Raja Casablanca, every month to the group stages of the CAF Champions League. AS Tenguet are facing elimination from one of the teams that has been the team are sleeping giants in the shape of Asec Mimosa, but they are back. The likes of Omar Diakite, the likes of Sila, and they are going to map out this AS Tenguet team. No, AS Tenguet eto Pape Usmani Saku, Eddie Koma Simba. Ntienwama ukre the bite up front no a won above from Kakra, and omuko nya red card against Asec home. And we are one of the teams Asec benya the edge. For me, I think say Asec has the edge to qualify. Sergio, last one, this team. AS Atasola from Djibouti. They be omu disca team no, but yana performance no shedan ko yi. Omu kofa Diafra Saku, formerly of Western. Omu kofa Alexander Song, formerly of Arsenal and Barcelona. And right now, Masako kofa Alain Sibri Traore, Burkinabe International or the RSB. Omuko share Tosca FC from Kenya last week. Ewo muhum ekoye 1-1. Omuko Kenya in the second leg. You share how they encounter Nebekwakoye. So in this stage, you know, me who said this stage is one of the most crucial stages of Africa, because so to me qualify, you still remain part of the Africa. Okay. Because in the next stage, you drop into the confederations, and that's where this teams are more this stage na so mo taking it very very serious. Me man there from next stage no mo bebemu. Omo aye CD omo the right of work, Raja Casablanca, Zamalek and the likes no. Omo bemu in the next stage after say ye boss select second leg new year this weekend ye be who those who are going to make it to the next stage of the competition. Sergio Obibisa say top 5 leagues in Africa. Quick, Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria, South Africa in that order.
Morocco,
Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria, South Africa.
And South
in
Africa.
that order. Yeah.
Okay, top 5.
Yeah, top 5.
Ghana or Haifa?
Ghana they over 60 more.
You over 16?
Yeah, we chirikura.
16?
Yeah, we chirikura.
Wow.
What's that? Ni atiane say omo we no. Omo you were 12 countries omo 2 slots.
Yeah.
Aha. Ni ewum eni efrim. Uftimi frim no bia bem. Segini no munim omo bem. Tanzania no munim. Sisi omo bem.
Okay.
But omo update every time bia.
All right. Yeah, twaso and Miminda extra time Jumedi Kessben 3.3 live. Kessben television we see babia Kessben FM Facebook live and YouTube live babia Samsung UTN live and crying Kessben 92.9 Dumienu Ali Baba Prekese Dambari Eddie Dankambari at the breaking news no ebetua yenso intentem. Michael Abebu say it's in the document of the ad hoc committee that the person to coach the Black Stars should have these: 1. Possess UEFA Pro license or its equivalent. 2. Have a bachelor's degree in sports science, sports management or any related field. 3. Be experienced as a head coach with extensive technical knowledge of a minimum of 7 years for senior teams, 5 years for under 23, 3 years for under 20. Number 4, have excellent leadership communication, organizational and administrative and impersonal skills. 5, demonstrate the ability to work independently. 6, have knowledge in cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Wow. And first aid. Please will the 3-man committee 3-man committee selection be based on the requirements above to appoint a new coach, or the FA will consider all these factors before appointing, or the FA considered all these factors before appointing CK Akono. Samokai committee now almost a year after normalizing committee problems why Blasters coach select Blasters coach quite bad. They say if first a selected Blasters coach requirements now they know and some of the good winning Ntina Obusa say they be appointing no ombe hwe enum nyina and I say omo hwe enum nyina and son and 1.2 CK Akono. See, crowd the Milo Van Ravak, under the D. Baby, I buy no cray, and I say no cray. That is all to Ado, Ebebem, why. And then I won't try my another Silla, the Wagon say,
don't tell me Pierre. Don't tell me Yako.
Let it Paul Boatin Yadina. Maybe I did Milo Van Ravak. Sorry, George Boatin, no, yes.
But said your Milo didn't run it through.
Yeah, Milo.
Maybe I could be a what the head coach be dinner ahead of me.
Yeah, Milo.
You let me account about assistant, but Milo didn't run it through from if he said decided to be a coach the Babison. I Milo.
Yeah.
And I don't think say just for fluke. Call them and baby I'm good to end there.
Okay.
I said baby, I'm meeting me at JD Milo and a lead race. And also, you beat me and as a coach for the Blasters.
Oh, okay.
But my club, you are son. I can't have committee no more. I'm fat, you're more in your Juma. I'm for Moshe in your Juma. A committee from Godegui committee at the BBC. How you could be seen, my friend.
All right. Enter Yabeba, Honorable Yusuf Mustafa. Youth and Sports Minister and Srahe and Kumasi Sports Stadium I'll buy na obes share nema ekoso eho as is almost 97%, kabe 3% or so near bibia enra oba Srahe ukruma odinkai eko eye opemso e otumfo setu eho eko chiana na eko jinshira ko bibia ansana Ora Babayara Stadium. And no sense of the Adinano, Yadi Ebebremo. Sanso and a Moana Moha, ye pressure pass, a put man put mine. But my heart of force, Omunian, ye car crabby. Into numbers of movie, nothing, funny, cosu or whole videos, ni one in numbers a day, chapa, a day, a bremo. By ye, if you do, in the hotel, bika crabby, almost a Kessben Montumbo. Okay, Yamamocha, when I just would never be quite chilacra, and Muzumunian crabby. Later, I have to your body a bremo. Nina and Sa Aka. Oha, the Honsam ever bremo. Sanso and a hat of folk. Omene ACL Kamsa. Nakopoa. Achina Ewa Crass Sports Stadium. The home popo ever bremo. Newton Lati. Ewa. Moka se Kwambiasono, Uncle He Kamsa team no mu. Na deal with me at their two attitude. I'm a heart of folk fans, no, and in Penifua who do any players and the management, no. Also, room Akohekakra or the Ebe Bremo, and I feel other local stories I owe Nina so the Hunsem Ebe Bremo. So I saw a Hassan Odoy, Kalim Hassan Odoy, say F4, Tissa Moka Kakra no Musoi. So Baba Bobo Eddie Ama Ghana. I'm with my take advantage of play on English F, no problems are yaba. Okay. But since you with my ball just 2022 November. Someone names November 2022. I said I'm filming and son later Emrebema Ebe churches in 70 and so the Amafo. But F I'm hopeful say cast Callum Hosson Odoy. Obabaye player I'm a Black Stars. And the place Ronaldo dribble past Hungary's defender and their goalkeeper Peter Galaski to score at the Euros. Kwame Kora do we free up Kwame Kora apa Jamasi. And so abre
me kruma pa.
Ufi apa.
Da bi say yehwa.
Pomwa. Yehwa. Okay.
Onse bo ni ufi Jamasi na pa ha na fa ko bo ni mti yehwa.
All right.
Me call need 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'm saying me call need 2 weeks per paper.
Okay. Where is Newton Lati? We are seated right here. We if we appear to answer the way about Hajia Aisha Boachua Aisha Nyantachua Boache. Yes. Headmistress Asokore Amas. Yeah. Nyambo China na your birthday. Hajia Aisha Mamu wish you happy birthday in advance. We are so special to you. I am a classmate with Amasu. Yes. Okay. When Aisha in a free form 1, Amas the school. On a headmistress, Asokore Amas. Yes. Number one channel in Beverly. Haja, happy birthday. Right. Happy birthday. We are so special. Nemo muticha phone back on a sword in Kakra. Te be na suspension craft for man. I NS, a friend NS. Una suspension cry bia for mama.
What's your baby ana?
Enes.
Go for na no me did na me nche ho ni bia na.
Omo ana sa about abasa for pa.
Okay, asa.
I deal with my own version.
That true yeah. Ni bonzo sisa.
All right. It says yes say the free Newton Lati.
General.
I'm now. Nafi Diagro kakra. How to folk CL Kamsa.
Yeah, General.
Ochina Accra Sports Stadium. Na Gadgesburg at the or the message be by Gadgesburg there Oti had to focus na who the onion no hey Gadgesburg had to focus me who be that on cry
na near figure cry na
Fibia
oba obete ye mo
mo ya
be mikimu
mikimu yes
na so ohun has no
ahonim has
na yes obi ohun team no in the golden spell no and say me o ha o kan
yes we crowd I had to focus nyumba kwa na me de pa mu nyina wonim ndi duru ha ai
and then we do
and I'm
the guy should know
eduru ha munni na mumfa mame
o ya ku nana
omo tunu bi na say
that form
they na coach ni to be
na coach ni to be na
shegwe so
Tony ready mumfa sa anyu no mame pa me di ho keke. No, the time has come again for Ghana's pride to lift up the flag high again. The only football team to bring joy to the Ghanaian people in the last 4 decades, not even the over-pampered Black Stars. When you hear arose, the Continental Club Masters are at it again. The Accra Sports Stadium will be too hot to contain the already frightened Domboya boys tomorrow. No fears, no panic. Pick up your tools. Hey, soldiers of the mighty oak tree, let's make the Accra Sports Stadium uncomfortable for them. Gadgesburg, Accra. We mekai nanka hwegu so no nanka eba. All right, Newton Lati.
General.
Them so almost prepared yaba. Yenhwe team no kakra.
Yes. We send a question but and dey amano o se me from ma say wa
be patro mo me ntiwi. Okay, yeah, the more ebaba obi na kai hat of nyumbia ede uni me omode efri eba Thomas appeadu and obusa Newton Lati wa DNA tifru ho
General.
Yeah.
First of all, you share statistics in Mukakra. Actually, me do question any pan busa beba.
Okay.
Kamsa a team or person or ball with the possession. A person crab ball no decided the game no. So averagely, most of you 60% of the ball. Our manager did Daniel Bread or former OG Nice player from the French side.
Okay.
And General, it's been some time when you about trade my team no, and now meet and now or church with the back three system. Oh, Kakamsa wants some more General back three system no. Back three in your munina na yes centre backs. So Chelsea back three. Trading in a centre back, so Baka Rudiger, Silva, Christensen, all of them a centre backs. But Kamsa 3 back, you know, a 2 centre backs, not 6, not drop your babish Finfi. No push full backs, you know, including Amos from Paul. As so Amos a part of attacking plan. Now I'll talk about the 4 phases of every football plan our pitch. So it will be very much tough, General Yenji to say Kamsa about ball with the possession style. Are you more great model or more depending on so much or on best some more strategy? One thing is so much good to me and it's a house of folk. almost every Arsenal agenda on winning this particular game. In the last 20 games, Omo are considered 24 goals and a general Omo 16. As I say, so I break it down further. It means the last 20 games, Omo 8-goal deficit against opponents general Omo no mabo. Now Omo considered in 10. And I'm fairly so Omo go in other 10 games Omo. So that's got to do with statistics that comes out for Edeba. Only one game out of the 20 games I make and I come sa opponent out in the share no consider 3 goals every no. Other than that 3 goals, Obesha comes out 1 goal or 2 goals. They always love to keep the ball low. I'm gonna build it out very much good. Now I'll talk about the 4 phases I generally make attacking transition, defensive transition, attacking to transit, and a defensive transition. So 20 moment screen so they analyze a few things. I'll come start team room. Now say share screen the 2 center backs and a general or more screen think you say I'm gonna build it out to the back 3, but yes, I need so idea about come who about how folk team say throughout the league season, I'm gonna press the opponents at the winning ball from home. But on this circumstance, opponent comes out and FC Kalum, I'm going to press comes out for so much tight and that comes out from beside the ball. But on situations,
I'm gonna say color
yellow color no comes out yellow.
Okay.
I'm gonna when you traditional colors.
Okay.
And it's a phobia for no rainbow colors, any Romanian flag comes out for the yellow no.
Okay.
So first of all, so some do TV general. My little advice and they say so by pressing comes out for now. It should be tight and compact.
Okay.
So on press it comes out for now. It's so on a very good defensive organization or they by winning ball on a final third especially in the defensive zone. Because comes out from the ball better for my try so I'm negotiated through. This is a team I generate me a pass ball not 15 times. Because make up possession side or me a possessive team, they love to keep the ball low. And the Obe team are finding out about this campsite team. Say general, say okay, so by the ball from you need to be very much aggressive. House of folk are aggressive, so I'm happy in this regard. 2, House of folk a bit me a giant ball no the Amakamsa for, and they hit these guys on the counter. It's their biggest weakness. Because every possession team be a general about the high line of attack, or sorry, the high line of defense.
On pe possession soccer
yes.
Wow.
Opposite the ball
unkuta ball no.
But we pass out 15 times.
Wow.
A branding T say okay say minjaya, minjima janko for we see. 20% high be me there. This is their back line and high line in here. So this is the advantage it has for me to be a tiki. It means some defense never baba be do halfway line or so. Or me push opponent about be do ukrom ho. They kind of set territorial dominance. Ukrom ho no no person will dominate. No more the pass and after from back and has for bet me ajibone from ho no more. They need to map up a strategy. I want to me rubber boxing. They can pass up to the maximum of 15 times from the ball net. But as you saw bet me maintain that strategy, especially playing away. Another factor. But general, this is the reality. Your teams will be almost style of play, change especially going in the days of Barcelona, no ball possession game, a bad day so or will be changing in Sano, intensity. And I'm saying this, Daniel Bread, I'm making sure say a team are implanting the possession style no boys in him. So being it an opponent or aggressive, an opponent or born the counter attacking play, an opponent general or try so also by winning ball back, Nina no Kamsa will try to implement their own style. But good enough, has the folk or the Arsenal so meet their punish them. On ball play quickly. I'll talk about their defense later, but let's talk about the offensive transition. So I'm the body from much or the what are their attitude? Almost soon to say, almost soon to say, almost push it 2 fullbacks and the corner drop P6 in the aba. You remember the days of Justice Blair or Kotoko? So Kotoko the ball by Blaine and drop him, no push it 2 no the common fullbacks. This is the strategy of cancer. So 6 no massacre no. At this point, so Busa said it was from Paul here, it was quite a so the back 3 and you're consistent. And I say and composition of the 3 centre backs. The composition of the back 3 is 2 centre backs and 1 defensive midfielder or drop it there. Now so I'm on press you more. So I'm pushing about do halfway line. If you leave them like this, look at how I'm the ball better from about Bessenako. Somebody fast through, somebody fast from. They always love to keep the ball within their own territory and push their ball. So it is 3 against 3, but how to get into the box? FC Kalum were so consistent in winning back the balls. That is the recovery session.
So Hasselhoff, the strategy to win this game, it depends on them. Number 6 in Asaba Bimino. He always loves to drop back because it is their plan. That is how they build out. This is FC Kamsa General. One advice I remember Hasselhoff and they said they shouldn't share possession with them. Mama no money you say Hasse the ball need to form ball agents and both fans and who here. This is a knockout phase game.
Okay.
Kill them on the counter. True players na Fatau, true Ovuka, Nama Omunyin Fifi on Pampe. So look at the back line. 4 in our Hodmo. And you have a player who crab ball no, in between 4 and 3 players. But you know the ball we see be boxing. Now so has folk back here about you some of the ball be boxing. B and be foul. But this ball man to be crown winning. And that is how they got their first goal against FC Kalum.
Wow.
Go now, Uno. The sequence of 10 passes. Tony Betty Akonechini as I should be.
Tony Kochini passes and I did goal to buy him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okonechi. A sequence of 10 passes and the ball number 2.
Okay.
So say Kalum for them they blue national mono.
Okay.
They are not pressing them. Now they should start counting the passes.
Okay, 1, 2, eh?
I know about 2 general. Bonnie Fletcher on the buy.
Okay, do I say? Okay, what the uncle? Tony uncle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if you want to, yes, I think 6 about drop your about Jabono. Now you should start counting. Back in the the strategy has for between the amount of pressure on these guys, and they say either they win the ball by pressing,
okay,
general, or they stay very much compact in their own defense. So they are ball win to be very well because this is a team where the ball in the crowd bar, they still have to keep the ball low. So almost the FC Kalum for the draws will be brave, but they are not pressing them enough, and I want the ball never by Bessenako. So I don't want us to stay in their own defense. So on the ball, on the committee errors. This is a team of technically good. Yeah. From goalkeeper to the number 9, we'll be in ball by footwork because a possession team. Now I'm the ball in the box to me. Even if all join is our clear ball in Poria. Now look at the space and occupy in your own area. This is the territorial dominance I was talking about. Okay. So all join is our clear ball, but that is a half clearance. Hasselhoff shouldn't do this. Yeah. They should either press them to win the ball there, or they should stay very much compact and hit these guys on the counter. They shouldn't share possession. Say the ball need to from everyone pa and negotiate it through. It will not work out. You can't win possession against these guys.
Okay.
Yes, you can't win possession. And 2, this is the magic quadrilateral. Tony Konechika Krebini and Chira saying, Hana me person has full midfielders in the year, but be I buy, you know. That is the magic quadrilateral. You don't see it. Engineer can say magic, you know, but it will hold more. A magic quadrilateral because of 4 angles. I'm gonna build it out at your bar. Now that is what is on your screen. 2 midfielders, 2 centre backs. General that and then the whole screen is on. 2 midfielders, 2 centre backs. I'm gonna build it out at the ball. At this point, so we say it must one final call, but it must not about what's wrong.
It was from Paul.
Yes. Or come back for no.
Okay.
So more elusu ball no oba.
Okay.
But some more winning ball no more car, it must be a midfielder. But more lose ball now or back into the defense. And Hasselhoff bet me to take advantage. I mean, lot of advantage. So look at even around the area how they always get a shot on target. Okay, so the ball no out from their bar. So general, Hasselhoff has the element and arsenal to kill these guys. But only if I'm not try say I'm no more control possession and So another situation, it was from point I late to the situation more attack FC Kamsano. One thing I measure from Hasselhoff team and say out of the goals I'm conceded last season in the league, general, most of them I'm conceded area home. But FC Kamsa I show time and time again say general they can score from outside the box and within the area. My little advice, one, Hasselhoff should hit FC Kamsa on the counter. 2, and you can saw no share possession and Juma because a knockout phase game. And then 3, defensive back line of Hasselhoff, they shouldn't be included or as part of a more attacking plan. They shouldn't leave certain holes around the full backs area. Wide areas, everything are very vulnerable at the amount these guys are. Generally, it depends on someone how best set it up. And this is a team of high line. What about do halfway on my way? And you always need to kill them because we make a big space between the goalkeeper and the back line. And one of them, if you have a chance like this, you should punish them instead of leaving these certain chances. Now, FC Kansano at the Bible punish. We can go through the video. It's a 11-minute compilation of different opponents, and the strategy has always been the same thing. FC Kamsa keep the ball low. Has to focus on ball and two. omonya comfortable omonfa ball into soro ene omombo up and down because they knockout phase and beautiful football and young boy try free more. But what I believe some of board when say general cast will be punished on the counter or the able men to do this. Razak ho, Bani and Free ho, and Nomakofa Subonte from Wafad Naba. These are all PC players. Obetimi use from the wide areas. And Obetimi hit one of them and who will screen is. They will always love to attack you deep down your own area. But space no major much, you know. I think Castle should take advantage. That is a magic quadrilateral. I talked about this earlier, and then I say repeat you, okay. And my explaining the say 2 midfielders, 2 centre backs, and a builder out. At this point, full backs in me and but I couldn't occupy space. What I said. In general, irrespective of the fact that player should 2 players in term, this ball is a shot on target. Technically, FC Kamsa are a very good side. They've been built to last for 90 minutes. And more last year, no more a crab ball. So anytime Biana, I want Hasvok to stay very much compact, trying to limit and reduce the chances given to FC Kamsa. Other than that, general, it must from Pong and a combo attack. But in recovery sessions, on an eye late, you know, and when to be on by recovering space, that is in the area. Kalum for air attack bono at the fire and say Hasvok able to me depending on almost strength, which is the wide play, which is the counter attacking play. Razak Bandiamwa. I think general Nyami watch I say Hasvok HFC comes out about 3 goals. Ebia now more anti-kill more chances. But to me, Hasvok Eberene FC comes out hands down. If Omakaso may take more chances at general.
Alright. Newton Latte. Video analyst of international repute. And that's some good certificate in the ground. Dako, Fabra na infantry man for.
Yeah, general.
Yes. Ana man for I feel say we do obey BKK.
David.
One is work on school.
David.
That one on it. Every.
Yeah, sure.
And GFA licensed coach.
Yes.
Of Ghana. And who hear me pa? And the about that later. It won't say Bremo. Aragon. Oh yendi. Also nyambo channel birthday. Okay. Also happy birthday in advance. Aragon yendi. Okay. Yanko Grace Gifts. Na yanko bon komo kakra ewo ho. Yebeko Pobiman kakra. Yebeko aye Kumasi Sports Stadium latest ewo ho. Yebeko clubs numu news ahodo ewo nyina no. Ede ho nsem ebe bremo. Dr. Grace Bodu ewo studio ha. Grace Gifts Herbal Medical. How was it?
You are John Boss. That's
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
So those are come Manchester United asem na science to pure. But me person spend the time baby. Ya chemu niema Rafael Varane beba be added to the United squad. Ya chemo de Jadon Sancho betim diaba, and how Cristiano Ronaldo, a top scorer of the Euros, a top scorer of the Italian Serie A, and an all-time top scorer in international football, a betim diaba in the United setup. Imagine having Ronaldo on the left with Edison Cavani on top, with Jadon Sancho on the right. Not just the team in the BCI. But yaka how the United team will lack balance and will lack an anchor man in midfield. For a controller of midfield, I disagree with Gabriel Bonao. Some Manchester United any a controller in their team they have. Because Oshe Bola Popo Babe Boma France, would the Euros no, a idea all can once be and a Poba, a Dema France no. But again, you see Poba playing at the vertex of the diamond. I only gonna associate Airborne. Into the beer, now yet didn't say they will pay from him in Ubina. I agree with his level of inconsistency and how he struggled to control midfield against middle table and lower table teams. But so for a control needed qualities of Popoba Ewa. Even in the first 2 games, why Ediama Manchester United. And for just a control United, it will be. But as to say coach, they be assigning say only that particular job on him famano and unaka. Manchester United problem no the anchor man or the pivot in midfield that will link between the defense and the midfield. Obi breaking and disrupt play from the opponents. Enaka Fred is a link-up player in 2 years money from him. Obe force will give you the obeti bia. But if you watch him against Jean Martino and Ruben Neves in the Wolves game, the United lack that bite in midfield. Into Ronaldo Beshen goes no, and this guy can find a fitter or the pace and the power and it goes to the Bema. Rafael Varane a fitter. Be assured. Set pieces 18 goals now Manchester United concede last, or backless area situation in the amount. But again, the balance in midfield and any idea Manchester United will lack. Coach it be betting I connected 3 players in midfield they are ball with that balance on Bella like they are winning games. Fernandinho wasn't a holder or a pivot. It was Shakhtar Donetsk, but he was converted by Roberto Mancini to be a pivot. But again, that Fred had that strength. I'll bet him the Ayana. Kakra why any Chelsea United will still need a man or bet me at Sani Manediama. For Chelsea, I come moon same baby. And it's all cast of say Subiwa. So do not a repetition now, dear man. Manchester City, Eddie, a player who comes with a different profile, different dimension, and different style in Jack Grealish no de Bromo, with Ferran Torres leading the line, Gabriel Jesus on the right. And Team friendly City, almost some money kakra upfront, and then only had the Albertre from Pep Guardiola so beating the amount. And after games are born against Norwich, against Tima, your friend Arsenal no edge there. So Pep will lose against Tottenham Hotspur there, but again the quality is available, and they will be welcome Kevin De Bruyne after the injuries are caught off Parfait or Beba. Now we are no about Liverpool now come. Also Liverpool bench no a 10th place team bench. And he said, Joe. Social Manchester United almost start omo team ni nyina omo Alex Telles wo bench omo Dean Henderson wo bench omo Victor Lindelof wo bench omo Anthony Martial wo bench omo Jadon Sancho wo bench nti eno no chew a host of quality Manchester United wo bench. Star players here me born na Seju on any day they can start and give the same result for Manchester United or Park and so. Because we've seen Martial starting several games for United. We've seen Rashford proving his mettle in United games. Yehovah Talender of saying in the last few seasons on one abo, Alex Telles games are born with the quality he adds to the United setup. It is so Manchester United we 11 free ho na sa ko bench Seju omo bench na ya say eso nipa. So Baba here Chelsea Diana. No Baba here Chelsea first started the last game that they played against Liverpool. They had Thiago Silva on the bench, Timo Werner on the bench, Kovacic on the bench, Hakim Ziyech on the bench, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Kepa on the bench with Ben Chilwell on the bench. So Yahu Kovacic starting most of the game for Chelsea. We've seen Hakim Ziyech quality, Yahu Timo Werner quality, Yahu Kepa, and last season it was Ben Chilwell. Thiago Silva was one player in last season, so he was the mainstay in the 3-back for Chelsea. And it's our fitter. Nasa Jones was our players on the bench, and with the evidence of Chelsea now red card, the Odebra more park and so on. Chelsea a rich bench. Manchester United was rich bench. Man City the end of the because Jose Mourinho Kayansana Oja Hako say on bench no. they can compete for the EPL title. So all right, Maris, or Raheem Sterling, or Kevin De Bruyne, or John Stones, or Nathaniel Ake, or João Cancelo, Benjamin Mendy or Bencha. Said you now of Fernandinho, or players that will be able to start in top teams until they have a rich bench. Now, Yansha said teams in Yanni and Franco Liverpool, dear. Say the Liverpool 4 Bobono, no almost started with their usual 4-3-3. Or more bench there and Navigator. From RB Leipzig, they be sit there, Obiani Madia and Navigator, the Ama Liverpool team. No. The next person, Brantia Feno, Samekas. Said you, any person clan in him Samekas. And then you talk of Minamino. Minamino, know you are talking of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Andre Gomez, and probably Bia. Roberto Firmino need Diego Jota, whoever starts and whoever comes from the bench. And they quality the Bemau. So Abrantia Fene Thiago Alcantara again, you have another quality player on the bench. But from last season in the Bessina, Liverpool me who says do. Some players will say be plano you don't have players at the bench on beating me facing that particular hole. Until Liverpool the 11 F coach no, and they have a consistent team compared to the top teams no bonina. Liverpool players on the Biomwana in under jogging club and say but the reality is that on bench compared to Chelsea, compared to Manchester City, compared to Manchester United, they don't have a rich bench. Until Gabriel Abona Castle on bench, I totally agree with him. But on the Manchester United side, they don't lack a controller, but they lack an anchor man in their team. They lay out the problem of the United team. So Penino or bench in a problem. So Antoto Niema they will struggle. But with last season being second in the EPL, now almost the quality players, quality addition become with you. Yes, but say United be born home team performance on the last season as compared to this particular season. In Spain, and Penny and friend Javier Tebas, on the president of the La Liga, and the Abetu just say in the Spanish La Liga. Nancy be a benya quality bebrebe. Into Barcelona no more Messi Neymar Suarez. Na Neymar ko e na no se o. Neymar ko dia more Messi and it will never affect the Spanish La Liga. Of course, Ronaldo was there, Messi was there. It never affected. Cristiano Ronaldo ko in terms of commercial value and then having a face of your team who say Ronaldo absence no hammered with kakra. Carbeco on loan. It again another Galactico left. It na ka Messi mo, na ka Benzema mo, and aka Sergio Ramos mo. And again, you read this season and I told you who is Sergio Ramos ko. Messi so ko into the kingpins in the Spanish La Liga. And the last time we saw me I say me see so American ball. I don't remember the last time watching the Clasico without any Galactico for Barcelona and then Real Madrid. But aneye po ya ye BBC e o Musa Benzema any Garbe o hodie Hazard more hodie but performance after Karim Benzema say na o maka na city but so what your penny friend Javier Tebas o si Ronaldo echo Italian Serie A nim no onko improve the Italian Serie A again Spain League no enfem Neymar echo French League 1 the League 1 is still League 1 but say Joe and me remfi see the numbers ni sika any figures are Juventus in Italian Serie A and how spectator and improving the Italian Serie A under Ronaldo. The same thing goes to France. Abraham Neymar Koyero, the commercial value and said the spectator and see add so much and increasing in the French League 1. Again, Yemusa was saying in the absence of these guys. What has been the situation of these Spanish teams in the UEFA Champions League? It has ended in embarrassment. I and the Diama, Barcelona, and the team of friend Real Madrid. In Tiene, the Spanish La Liga no young talented players like Pedri, or more bit Ansu Fati, or more Vinicius Junior, who was excelled in the first 3 games for Real Madrid. I said, it will never be the same as Ronaldo, Neymar, and Messi. These are world great. These are top quality. These are players that call the shot, and the numbers are a crowd. It was social media and everywhere. No, it's just uncomparable. Inti Javier Tebas so unimna comment you our past because we are a controversial person and on fa hunipa or can asem. But the reality is that Barcelona football yeah. Said you, and now they say so any, and again, you don't see so much quality. You must have free to pay a performer for his national team and about Barcelona. Again, when you are watching Madrid, it is not the Madrid of Ronaldo, Bale, and then Cristiano. And he said, you have you ever seen one in some day waka? But reality, they say Spanish La Liga no quality now drop off from Messi to Vinicius. Actually, said pass teams now was paying no. Said you, I bet you, and there's no way they will compete with the top teams out there.
All right.
No, be a share you beat me. But in the first 2 games, I was again, Romelu Lukaku was outstanding, especially in the game against Arsenal. So in the last 2 games, so Abonyama Belgium, in the game against Estonia and the game against Czech Republic. Said you again, Romelu Lukaku was saying in those games. In TNS, so watch a game, no, now you can't Belgium for now. Nobody talks about Hazard, nobody talks about Kevin De Bruyne, nobody talk about Azel Witsel, and no one talks about Courtois. The name is Romelu Lukaku. Now, so person in the national setup, go back and watch the Belgium against Brazil in the 2018 World Cup. He was all over the place, on the right, at the center. Now, Roberto Martinez demanded that particular day, no. On my branch, I have Marcelo, a hell of a time. And only a Juma Gusua or Bo, a demand the Belgium national team. 100 caps, 67 goals scored, and even the top players I can say do have time and check the record of Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. Some 100 games, no, how many goals na no match Ediama Omo country. Belgium intimate trophy under this talent factory, Michel Sablon at the buy, from that particular academy. But again, Romelu Lukaku is one player all time in the game. Say a bra now struggle on Manchester United. Oko West Brom, Oko Everton, and Nedie, he has arrived. Now arrival and yet for only the teams in Europe, the team called Chelsea, but in the national team, Sejo, he continued to excel. Yenya Ronaldo, Yenya Lionel Messi, almost taking European game by storm. But Omukra national team, there are times and then Lukaku only needs to win a trophy to crown his quality in the number of goals. Belgium. I totally agree. Abrantiano is unstoppable. So till Robert Lewandowski or see and then so you number 9 for Munimba. Obey you on one. No, yeah, Abrantia, a friend of Karim Benzema next. But I feel Romelu Lukaku is on his way to the elite land to join the best of strikers in the world game. Marco van Basten say Donny van der Beek is not a big boy and he chose a wrong club. So there's a plan. There's a blend of football and the total football no mun tunguda. Intijira Pique say Openia fan Jose Maria Bartomeu. He belongs to the West President Omaba in Barcelona. All because the idea of the total football under him, the importance of the La Masia were missing. And transfers of Penini then the best for Barcelona. Coaches are fine, then the best for Barcelona. But so they have a brand of football. Into other places, they play with a pattern. The structure is there. What will be fresh up, baby? I'll be Sheba. So quality now, possessing through the ranks now, be there. And the moment I ask Ebeba to the top in terms of European competition, talent now, but the Beba said you almost don't be at the several teams in Europe. Now I can't see what teams to be. The moment our boys or more players don't ever to the top or performing so well in European competition, no one will say a failure. Talent ni be our rival until some the come market in the cocoton. Into Olympic Lionel for ne Bape. No, we saw almost the Karim Benzema, Babe Jessica. No, we saw the Florent Malou, the Babe Jessica. Say Dortmund for ne Bape. No, we saw almost the Dembele and Christian Pulisic. And it did Sancho Babe Jessica. That is what they are known for. And no, Hakoswa.
And cry Kessben 92.9, Kessben 93.3, Kumasi, Dumianu, Ali Baba, Dankambari, Ziga, and the Dominic on the breaking news, but also at the Amayan. I totally disagree with Andy. I wish Accra Hearts of Oak the very best of luck in tomorrow's game. Let all of us throw our support behind them. Dauda Ejuda Zongo. Is Samuel Bodu watching Newton's useful guidelines? Meaning say Samuel Bodu only players nina. Omo yo majuma dada. Omo ye pa da Newton di abeka ho amano SCP. Yanko Enra the CA Ewo Krumha Honorable Mustafa Yusuf Mustafa Minister for Youth and Sports Obansare Babayara Sports Stadium na overhead the echo sisi kaka grabi na Babayara na players at teams Kumasi Titru etimi eyusu Babayara Sports Stadium. The motion of Kessben TVC a scoreboard no and a face stands no emu the echo sisi ewo ho no na enra light ahodo so so it is bia ready ne maka grabi kiti pitch no and mugusu amohwe no aye kama pa tatan tracks no and movie sanso and a flat light no and aso movie stand no mu okay this nkunya no almost isi fofra nisa babia andikem ayofe ana
yes, a piece of good news.
Oh yes,
a piece of good news because Sadio on the advantage side, one Kotoko Benyesika, Kimfisa Benyesika, because playing away from home, no, Osha, Kimfisa Abre, in terms of Sika Mubinyano, Techiman, compared to the previous years, and Kimfisa Ebo Hano, again, Kimfisa Nimse, Omoba the Babara Sports Stadium there. The grounds, the supporting base will be there to support them. And see, again, apart from money, they will have their support. And the grounds are very much aware of the Kimfisa. It is a journal to be team push individually within the team. Players need to have areas or more play and supporters be free about the town, all because of where they stay. But for the Kotoko side, playing the league away from home, said you again, you are talking about a contour hodwa, and the fatigue is setting in when it comes to the playing body. And then free here concline, the next day the next day mali, Nina no unte fako. But where the Kotokonim say out of the 34 games on Bebono, they are short of 17 games at home. It is 17 games at home, no. Would they be a gate process grand and said, "You only be 50,000 cities." Again, there wouldn't be any fatigue again. Because players in some year training were that could judge because they do match was some more away game on prepare grounds for that. Again, the supporting base will be there. Into numbers never
Honorable Minister, I don't know if Fugu Kama pa diche Akaho Mr. Buahi green grass technology for almost no penny for I don't know more on television, Facebook, YouTube, and
the base will be there to support Kotoko. Again, grounds no soon you and Sadio Adeba ko besa ye pan say we've seen players complaining about the pitch El Babayara. Sebi okura uhuri na be sifema na osisi ye oya. Buta odi be bia na still out see Philippines e wo nem. But Sadio the grounds is fertile now. Bibia is smooth. Bibia ye mono. Until you play now ball na ankasa the level out person nya no. The technique out person the ball no. Obetimi anya. Nti Babayara there it's just a piece of good news to Asantemai and the Kotoko fraternity and the Kimfisa fraternity. And say, a car oma bought down the years because I do say, oh, come match. Oh, I cry now, we now so called boss now, Bekumas and Wasaqua. Check a car, the Beko bossy, check a car, the Beba, check motivational aspect, and check the risk involved on your way out there. Namin ye done assassin team see ball or mobile. Yet take a biako kunyan kunshi. And penny for promise say match. Basajo, the last time almost a catatan tracks in Kwan. Now shall be Madridia, and Ramiti on Abu Musafa or Chimoa, Kotokoni Kimfisa, Ebe Isu grants on the about the Premier League. Because Nasamano can say, Omo ya aware of a year data ye the best start league no into ombe prepared towards that and ombe ye bibia sa Kotokoni
yenti Honorable Mustafa kakra.
Today, as part of my work of touring the entire country, I'm starting from Ashanti region. First, I paid a courtesy call on the regional minister, Honorable Regional Minister. Then also went to His Royal Highness the King, our King, to pay a courtesy call on him and to also seek blessings from him before this inspection that we are doing here today. I bring you greetings from His Excellency, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I know you are all aware of the huge investment that His Excellency President Nana Addo is doing to all the sports facilities across the country. It's not only Baba Yara Sports Stadium, but also there's a huge investment in the Accra Sports Stadium, the Esipon Sports Stadium, and also we are even going to go to the rest of the sports facilities that we have, like Tamale and also Cape Coast. And it is also a fact that since independent, there is no government that has invested in sports infrastructure than His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Before his assumption to office, we have only 2 AstroTurf in the entire country, as we speak, within 4 years. And I want to repeat that. Within 4 years, under his able leadership, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, we have more than 70 AstroTurf across the country. This is remarkable, huge investment in sports infrastructure in our various districts. You can also see the scoreboard. Ashanti region, when was the last time we saw such a facility in this sports stadium? This all showcase the love His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo have for the good people of Ashanti region. And these facilities that we have just finished the inspection. We are coming to we will commission it for the various clubs within the Ashanti region to use for the upcoming Premier League. We've seen the Premier League features out already, and Asante Kotoko, King Faisal, and First Division, Third Division, any team within the Ashanti region and all the entire country who want to use this facility as their home matches will liaise with the sports authority, and the facility will be made available to you to use. So it is very, I'm not going to speak much. This is just my initial interaction with the media from Ashanti region. And I want to also use this opportunity to thank you for the support, because we all have a responsibility of promoting sports. We are all key stakeholders, both the media, the government, and
Honorable Yusuf Mustafa and a day in some way to Edra MC Free Dradeko Nankopon Eyaduma Ebitma Babemuye na Baba Yara Stadium Nema as Obia ye de bois ma adia kama na aban ayesi hono Ebitma maintaining no na fi enkoye titidi ni bi bewura ha bia na problems o bewura bia especially washrooms no serious serious
Estro ho dia na wo media stance ho no everybody na
kwanya ombe faso number 2 pitch no ehu here papa
eho ne bobo no
so talk a crave 10 20 30 minutes no
yeah go fa fu maba
sound no money na no that's a thing of the past na fe tatan tracks no so no I say ye ni use school sports I say back.
Yes. It was as long as
your talent, you know.
Yes.
Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Nana, your talent, you know, kwa na eko. Kwa ni we school, omo course say talent na era.
What's the foundation?
Nti shi yan shi na school sports ma sign dia ba. Na matimi ade mrane ade shi ato ho.
Protocol.
Yes. Nesem kwa ni nyina akra. Kakra bi omo reps ne hwan bi bituma ko hwe represent school bia fine
I want to visit the chance
because enkola no talent no nana say keke school sports as a back immediately.
You know me ncho no last week me ko hair boy bi o micro nti na boy bi bobi small boy o hat trick na mbuza an say oku school we no so we fiscal and I'm say oku secondary school na mbuza an so abo milo games bi say there bi o say by covid boy ya boy na o de ku di school akokwa
kola talent na
hwe say do we dey yesre yeah bi a tumi ya bi atuma school for the board and consider
okay. Heart of fans ni bi edinsem kakra etudwa ye ba na fe coach Mariano Barreto edinsem kakra no so ho and he came at the latest no ebeto edwa in the heart of fans no say ready a moment nsem a o me etwetwe ho enkomo ansana other stories ni na no bia e dia ba yentie
oh it's true and our house for him any je ho pa e kan fa so lunch just na superb west standard ade o mo so mo see any just no quality na any just ne fe no eno mama supporters ni age pa because this year we just boys ni be use no yen say standard TV party yen je ho pa
ana gesi ni so FM gesi ni amfe eno ano ha gesi ni there we da musoro kon against for na enti o gesi ni FM sinama gesi ni FM
ni FM pa ye pen for no ma ya de bo mo baso o mo to so ya sa de na ma ena asama to so mi no ya mark ne baba kwasiara no yenim se ya nya me pa ye be set trainer ena after trainer ni chinu ye pen for ne players no ma mo nda
yeah je confederation cup every ya mo hono no e yo mo ye yi nti e pese we no so ye sa e de ep so because ni je league crown ache na e be 10 years by G League ni ye sa e GFA cup e de toa so ti ye no no e hye de mo
me fabulous but of late I think phobia for no they are doing well so I wish them well and me GD so meet me a share sa team ya be things say nyet team bia omo bros
number 1 mizumini they make up and say out of folk there we are the champions of Ghana for now it is Africa we there mo amu Africa we there mo ani e gwajaba out of folk there every mo ya adwuma no every mo kwa de genyo mo Ghana national team I was go qualify my na Ghana ni ma de e so Ghana national team omo yusu out of folk players here omo je Africa omo je Ghana league omo kwa Africa account ntino Africa we dey we say aso folk dey e dey nkunimdie na eba we show mu tu ne omo
enti nkomo kakra yakotwetwe no abonten enso enredoso ni nyina no after the game ya de aka nyina enso abremu na news we ebey say yakoji confirmation from Heart of Oak camp glassing awako you know say we free camp and say no nyina free camp after Heart of Oak and the youth friendly game on boy abrante asese no nyina every Heart of Oak camp ya dwene wan ya ntiase ya busa the reason enso awako e dey every Heart of Oak camp yenima de kro ya bo modern se be Heart of Oak camp sa awako no aso a munyana say anyesa ba the fact and say awako asese no nyina e dey every Heart of Oak camp our noa in a name reason nti enam so ama wa yesa all right yebeko pobi man so kakra ye cameras ne kotete ba bi kakra bi ejitwa mfoni kakra mbamjo da mu hwe pobi man Heart of Oak aye guso dan na fese wow enti yentimi anko uram anko hwe no bebre but the Kessben ye cameras no kotete mfitiri ba bi no kakra etimi twama amu no eno no timu hu adan egu ho ene picture egu ho Heart of Oak pobi man ana muhi omunya nwie o kakakre ka bosome kakre bi no mawie onso mu wi a ombe shada de ni na ababonten na fi mohwade a Heart of Oak enso eye ewo eye pobi man nti eno so no andika mamu show ni na sisi e munyi firo go munyi firo makai so for Prophet 1 na oyi bi o say konfo o say do rebi and so oba bi ko no na sebe so kofan no ya mo man hwe ho no kakra hey munyi fro oh mo ya sa video okay we later me ya chiro na very into the course no unti ma hwesa mo yes Heart of Oak yeah they've done really well efekeke I don't know market you know sir yeah Sajo, they've done really well. Ya bomb wow. You know, ya bomb wow. Because I've seen individuals. Wow. I've seen individuals. Our more build baby. Okay. There be say after pitch, you know. You know, buildings, no. Yes, okay. Heart of Oak. Yeah. Wow. Nambo Jada the Akajina, the Hunse Bebro, Munifro, Emayaka, Munifro. Now later, Yawako, Amamo. How to folk any Kamsa game, no? Awako, a union free camp. Afe Barreto, Nikumasa Santico to Benantia, Santico to said Mickey, edited them 2 weeks ago.
Oh, there was a Mickey as Dr.
Kufiamwadi.
Oh, that was Thursday.
Oh, Thursdays.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Now, Abomodi Waya Jumapa, I must say, Santico to Kone Barreto, and so much my terminity contract. Kufiamwa, we will be a doctor. Why are they Kupo Unshrapa rule out player? Yes. Can you now go in 2-3 minutes? So match, we
Barreto the a piece of Barreto the a piece of good news to Kotoko because I delay Kotoko pre-season, again, as I delay certain signings because yet say the new coach our Bebano. The players be more for believe so here those players. It's not barred to the anakwa certain issue, no. Also, I'm clear no few and no money full concentration to go in for major signings a coach or body demanding for and true to words of certain people, influential leaders. I'm waiting me making sure say Barreto will agree. Say obetimi a terminate contract no ama waje ne arrears ne 3 months salary no nkra etimi but I think it's a bit of good news and from Monday consecutive go timi wie Barreto no bibia na say you obetimi a concentrate to start the pre-season ama ne matimi akoye has to folk about Champions League ni bia in recent times. This is the right time omo knocking into the doors to join the very best in African football. Kamsa almost sure omo no typical traditional club. And again, they don't come from any of the cathedrals. And so the advantage for her to folk when they say, and penny for Sahaja to say, and now near my CC or Honinti, almost some bobo no Hearts of Foucault. I don't remember the last time Hearts of Foucault lose game or that Grass Stadium. Out of the 10, they have 8 wins, 3 draws. And the coach Samuel Bodu. In Tiachesa, oh, back at Grass Stadium, and you are coming into a Lions den. So glass now on the disadvantage, a bit changing the face and how the team will line up. But the experience is very influential in such a game.
But serious, player ya tall and chain, ya outdoor, ya be was a free camp. So you, one country penibia, one country be a free for reasons best known to Onkwan.
I'm told it's a spiritual issue.
Hey, spiritual issue.
That is what I've heard, and that is Sergio. Nipa confirm me meto me boas ba oh no Sergio
spiritual issue
me wi am di nipa kro ka kire be kire men kan o but Sergio dia me kan na
positively any impact team no because no part
that is the point I'm trying to raise
very positive
yes no part of the he comes in with quality and experience but at this time has to be go by their own lineup into the balance will be there the omo person omo ye no omo nsesa hwe they are not going to fix anything again. And after no be changing rule of certain players because of team until they should stick to the team. Futunko and Embo. Until Kale Amankwa comes in, and Saboche is there, Nete is there, Salifu is there, Obin Junior is there, Azikmensa is there, and Hasa are good to go. So you say about dry penalties Lombeko. And the earlier supporters never quite touch him nechi. Now has a victory no propel almost for the next encounter and they're very, very important.
Okay. At least just recently Ronaldo confirmed what Andy has been saying about him. So why are people begrudging Andy? We every or Brimpong Accra Tessano one of the way about maybe lines with my friend I feel watch 055 1444 933 with me a friend I feel watch the sports minister's talk was a political one. At a point in time, why did he say that Nado is the only president who has built a lot of sports facilities across the country? Michael, is it not true? Okay, what's the use of building a lot of facilities when when the community can't get access to it, especially our kids? Okay, we there, me know by Adrian, but said Nado I build it. There's a lot of sports facilities across the country, and there's no doubt about this fact. And I'm anyhow, and this and Chakra, you MSB 4-5 regions and areas. You be covering na make Kessben sports. The cameras in the moon na enche ye the bebia stage edubia ye the hunsem ebebremo. First call about humano. So hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Newton.
General.
The lines no better higher. Eba opiki wa ha na assembly.
Have an iota of an impact or has victim so. But one thing is General, we need to delve deeper and find out as to why our quotidian says and name a free as we come because we often say one of my folk a bit of in debt or but more with experience both in Africa and if and we're a great addition. But why in a short term 3 weeks?
About for police which president built the Cape Coast Sports Stadium? But no.
Yes. Abba. I say AstroTurf. One can't tell
pitches be ready for sports facilities across the country. Is it not true?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hello. Good morning.
Okay. Adam Mohammed Daboni Medwadu Sunani Zongo.
Okay.
Sajo, I think move now Kumaza Santoko to company for towards coaching contract nation. I think a very positive one indeed. I think the next coach now will take over no. Serebe team no be fa nentuma pa fra. Sergio on glass na Awako issue no. I think Awako is a professional footballer. Wabo TP Mazembe, Ako USA, Ako Bobo. So as I do, if they're based on their anti canon, say no credit, then Awako is being unprofessional. Because spiritual issue, yeah, as a Ghana, I have to source and your man so I'm an abro. So I will hold you by a too much. Because player who match Chinadi, every campus based on spiritual issues.
Yes, so training grounds are not I don't know. Dabo yefazia na others enya kwan enwram asem we dey me pese meja to wana na efaze Newton sila na woka enya good news no.
Hello.
Good morning.
Pacho, what is say?
Yami adum na unso e.
Yeah, da Pacho me so me ho yo. Me Pacho me bo abaso pa Laka. Na me ba so ache. Adano na kan umpenyin ba ko no ka say. Na Dr. Kwame Chi na payifori bi antimi anko na yie ni ade na me ka se me pacho won say ye wade bi wo ha e bi a wo panyin a wo yi obi panyin o chen wo so de ade a hye won sa nti so de ade a hye won sa enye woni nkrofo ni nyina na odi ahye o musa ye wo se mu nyina mu kan ho de na so panyin odi ade ahye won sa no de untimi nkwati ni se panyifo na ntimi ankowa yie enu ntinti untimi mekra wo panyin ya we
discussing zemu yana eno akako ya betum se zemu nyina de okay yamfa no so NCA ohima wanya 5 years we are sami a champion abusapani and the only child 5 years you're so happy birthday na sami yana bobe break ho yesro one day so okay me fa de twa to kra na Ali Baba dan kambari abefa konwa hello
boss you are ko there
pato nyame adum na so e
nyame adum so mo ya pa na na sebe mu nyina so mo che oni bike
o ya che obi a so
akwezi so che akwezi fa ka bra no ngo ba say yo nyame ani mi me ha to folk support pato land service maningi say yo because your ma china na fe enkwete ya players ma se sam nema membo bono membo team ni bi mo a ya dey say ya from strong ya from because you media as heart of book me pa me kina this year ya say me Kessben ya mama mati tie se be ka se patola ndi mo ni mu pa na me kwa bet e bia o ho na mo le boy ni be kata na boy ni baba because you see ni akutu ni team ni mu bi e se de o ne wan e be tre
okay pato ya do so be si amra so se peja e mu
don birthday and on your Himana, friend Alfred Don. Alfred or Brekum was also Tabo was and any birthday on your Himani didn't.
Yeah, we should done so happy birthday. Kalikoma Mampong. Michao naka ho ko ofa makwata ho ka chen semisi omuda ebra so ali baba dan kambari the breaking news no bremo ye da mu nyina se yensan hye biom yankopon e ya adoma edwada yakramo